Hello everyone and welcome back. We will be getting into scenario number 41 now. Alright, so we leveled up on the Mindthief, so we need to choose our card. Let's take a look at where we're starting. Already got this all set up. So we start in this room. There are no special rules thus far. There's some stuff that we'll have to read once we open this door. Alright. And this room just has these ancient artillery. Quite scary actually, because they have 7 range. They hit everywhere in the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so yeah. 16 health and 4 attack. The problem is they frequently do AoEs and multi-target. Alright, other enemies in this scenario are stone golems, living corpses, and living spirits. So a lot of shield, but fortunately living spirits and living corpses, so we're going to get some use out of that axe. We're obviously bringing Shared Nightmare, so the question is which card to cut. Oh, it's so painful. Are there traps in this scenario? There are. What are the traps? Poison and damage. Those are pretty good. Alright, see you, Thermos. So which card can we cut? I guess we can cut Hostile Takeover, right? Yeah, that's pretty easy. It's not really good against anything in this scenario except living corpses, and we typically don't need that much help against living corpses. So let's cut Hostile Takeover and bring in Shared Nightmare. Alright. Hostile Takeover is not very good against the Stone Golems because they're just going to do their ranged attacks anyway. They also have 2 shield, so while immobilizing one of them is okay, we basically give up our turn to stop one of their turns, which isn't necessarily always worth it. And like I said, they have multiple things they can still do to mess with us even when they're immobilized. No, hold on, we need to see what the goal for the scenario is as well. So we've got to go back in time. All characters must escape through exit A. Oh, we need to actually place exit A then. Which is here. Right there. Yeah, so we all need to escape through that. So we don't have the rules for it yet, although I vaguely remember them. I think it's only one person who can escape per turn. Alright. And then for the Scoundrel. Sorry, just having a sip. Alright, is our deck fine? Do we still want Smoke Bomb? Yeah, probably. Can pull one of these. No, yeah, we can pull like one of these up here. Alright, that's fine. Pull it to like there and kill it. Yep. Everyone's decks are fine. The question is, does the Tinker need something else? On this scenario, yeah, probably don't need the pull necessarily. It was just good in the beginning of the last scenario, which is why we brought it. So we can kick that out and bring in the bottom heel, which is still fine. Reviving Shock is actually decent in this room, so we can consider bringing that as well. Yeah, where's our... Yeah, we can get rid of this. We don't actually need that much movement for this scenario. It's a relatively small scenario. So I think another attack instead of the move 4 is actually fine. All right, so we're into it. So like I said, yeah, so we did our city and road events. City event, just nothing significant now. Road event, we had to consume one small item. So that's how we lost this minor mana potion. Okay, so where are we going to start? Well, like I said, we need one person here. One here. And we kind of want to spread out a little bit if we can. So I guess maybe one over here. All right, so how's it going to work? Well, we need to pull and kill, which is a given. The Mindthief probably wants to get next to something before stunning. Battle goals. Good call, Isio. Thank you. Thank you. We're all one check mark away, too, so I do really want these battle goals. All right. Have one or more monsters present on the map at the beginning of every round. Your current hit point value must be equal to your maximum hit point value. Woof. I'm can try to have one or more monsters. No, I don't think. No, we're playing a +3 difficulty. I don't want to make any mistakes. We could try to get max HP by the end. I don't think that's very likely either. Well, Tinker's not getting a check mark. Unfortunate, but so be it. Kill an undamaged monster with a single attack. Have 5 or more total cards in your hand. Discard. Well, we'll go with 5. One-shotting an enemy. We can actually use our axe plus our attack 6 Frigid Apparition to do an attack 11 on a living spirit. Living spirits have 6 health and 3 shield. A regular does at least, which would allow us to one-shot them easily. Okay, and for the Scoundrel, we did put all these things back, yes. Loot 5 or more money tokens during this scenario. Never drop below half. Well, I mean, come on. Come on. Who do you take me for? All right, so actually we want to reposition this a bit. Actually, I guess we're just going to be here. Because the Mindthief wants to go here so that he can constantly basically be next to 2, hitting one and stunning the other, etc. And the Mindthief's going to leave before the Scoundrel can pull and execute. Okay. And so the Mindthief, I did want to use Empathetic Assault to get advantage, but actually it would be better to use Dark Frenzy while moving, simply because this will create ice, which will allow the Tinker then to use Volatile Concoction right away, giving back the Scoundrel the execute, so then we can execute another one right away, which obviously seems pretty good. And we need to get the Mind's Weakness up, so we'll play these two. So what is the Tinker doing? I guess same thing we always do to start, probably stunning one of them. Eliminating one enemy attacker seems pretty good. So I guess our plan will be to pull and execute here, giving back. We won't be able to pull and execute here. We can actually pull and execute this one afterwards, though. Yeah. So here, execute, then here, execute. So the Mindthief moving here with Dark Frenzy doesn't actually, I mean, I guess we have to hit something adjacent to us, which kind of sucks. But if if these are the two easiest to execute, it does make sense to wait. I mean, to not attack them. All right, well, this works. So who's the Tinker stunning then? I guess we're stunning this one or this one. All right, that works. Let's go. Hope they don't do anything too scary. All shuffled up. Oh, the AoEs, huh? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to be clumped up. It's most unfortunate. Well, there are some ways around. Not really. Yeah, there are some ways around this. We'll make it work. Okay. So first things first. So actually what's going to happen then is we're going to have the Mindthief go here, and the Scoundrel is actually going to move to here. Execute this one. This way there's no clumping. And that means the Tinker needs to move. That's suboptimal. All right, can we go to one together? I guess if the Mindthief goes here, and the Scoundrel uses boots and goes here, then none of us are clumped? Yeah, that works. So then we execute this one. All right, that's fine. Man, this is costly, but yeah, stupid AoEs. All right, so in that case, we're going to use Dark. Let's reset all this stuff. Dark Frenzy to create ice and gain 1 experience. We gain 2 experience as every first Mindthief turn. So again, like I said, Mindthief goes here. Scoundrel goes here, or it can be the other way around as well. Yeah, but from here, I guess then we get a range attack on this one. I guess if the Tinker moves up next turn to here, then we can execute this one. That works. And this way the Scoundrel gets the money rather than the Mindthief, which is good because... Oh yeah, we hit the one we execute. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do this, yeah. I was just I was focusing too much on getting the Scoundrel money, but yeah, no. So we move here with Dark Frenzy, make an attack 3, targeting number 6. So the Scoundrel will probably go down to execute this one afterwards then. All right, so hitting number 6 with Dark Frenzy. As an attack 3, oops, as the Mindthief. Okay, well, we got ice anyway. Down to 11. And then we use the Mind's Weakness as an attack 3. We're hitting number 5. 2, and Mind's Weakness is active. Okay, so then it's the Scoundrel's turn. So we're going to use the bottom of Smoke Bomb as a generic move 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 by using our boots. So we could ham into this back, but we're going to get 2 cards back. We could leave the ice then for the Mindthief, who would be able to stun next turn with a melee attack using Frigid. I guess that's probably worth it. And just get 1 card back. Getting 1 card back instead of 2 is fine, because we get back what matters most, which is just Visage. Actually, in that case, we don't ham. We just get Visage back. Oh, we're not in range. Oh, we've made a catastrophic mistake. We're not in range. Oh, God. Oh, this is why I need to do it the other way around. I wasn't paying attention to that. The Tinker has only 2 range on this. We can't move. So, is there any way to fix this? I don't believe there is. Use the compass now, but I don't think that's the way to do it. Maybe it's worth it. So either we go here, and then both the Mindthief and I get hit. We go here, but then the Mindthief gets cards back, not the Tinker, and not the Scoundrel. That's terrible, because we're losing an Execute, which is so valuable with 6 regular enemies in the room. They're all pounding on us. Going here is no good and doesn't make things any better. We could use Invis Cloak, but I guess the best thing to use is probably just the compass. Do we have push still? Because there will be traps. We still have push, so losing the compass I guess is okay. Alright, I guess that's actually the best thing to do then. So we'll actually use the compass instead of the boots. We'll move this one to here with the compass. Oh, that was the one we attacked though. Alright, I guess so we'll move this one here with the compass. And then we'll use the top of Visage to gain 1 experience and execute this one. Then where are we actually going? If we do this, where can we actually move to? Because we're going to get immobilized is the issue. I guess if we use the ice, we get the pullback, and then it doesn't matter. Because we kind of want to execute this one. So what if we use our Invis Cloak instead? So is that actually the best? God, I'm going through so many options here. But yeah, the problem is if we pull this one, or sorry, if we move this one with the compass, we execute it. Where do we move to, right? Because we need to move away from the Tinkerer. But if we move down here to be next to this one so that we can execute it the following turn, then we're out of range again. If we move up here, we're executing one that we've already done 5 damage to, which feels awful. We can move up here, then we're both getting hit. And it's the same thing as usual. So actually, all right. Oh no, but well, I guess I can pull this one. That's only 2 damage that we missed here. That's not that big of a deal. So I think that's actually the best. All right, new plan again. We're actually going to use our Invis Cloak. We're going to pull this one to here with the bottom of Smoke Bomb, and then we're going to Visage it. Final idea. So now we're Invis, so we won't get hit by anything. So we won't be immobilized, there won't be multiple hits, and we can still execute something next turn. We'll just take both of our cards back. Or actually, we don't even need to take both of them because we'll just run over to hit this one. But okay. Maybe. All right, so now it's the Tinker's turn. So should we take both cards back or just one? I guess the Mindthief would like to hit this one because then he can use Perverse Edge on this one, which is nice. So if we could go execute something else, to execute something else, we would need a summon or we need the Tinker to move. We don't really want the Tinker to move because the Tinker can use bottom heals, which are quite nice. Probably quite necessary with the number of enemies that are going to be hitting here. So accordingly, it'd be good to execute this one or we use the summon. Maybe we just use one summon in here. I think it's fine probably to use one of our two summons in here. So in that case, we can then go down and kill this. So we don't need the ice. So that allows the Mindthief then to stun both of these next turn. Yeah, I think that's definitely worth doing. All right. So in that case, we'll just use the bottom of Volatile Concoction without the ice to give back Visage to the Scoundrel. Then we'll use the top of Stun Shot to attack and stun number 6 here. This way we get hit by 2, Mindthief gets hit by 2. Yeah, that's fine, I think. All right, yeah. So hitting number 6 here with Stun Shot. All right, +1, so 2 damage. It's down to 9. Gets wounded and stunned. And the Ancient Artillery go. So this one, oops, just loses its stun. I know it's last, but I'm just doing it first. Loses stun, goes down to 8. So 1 will attack the Tinker. So their attacks are at -1, so attack 3s each time. So attack 3 on the Tinker. Go ahead and use this now. So we take 1. We're going to be healing the Mindthief anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Then it's going to be 2 and 3 attacking the Mindthief. 3 will be disadvantaged. So first, non-disadvantage. So this makes this an attack 4 on the Mindthief. Yowzes. All right. They're both going to be immobilized. I'll worry about that in a second. Second one is disadvantage. All right. So an attack 3 on the Mindthief. And immobilizes all around. Yeah, they couldn't move to help us anyway because they're going to be immobilized. All right. And then number 4 attacks the... Oops. Attacks the Tinker again. -1, so 2 damage. Okay. And then that's the end of the round. We did the 1 damage, yes, with the wound. All right. So the Scoundrel is going to execute and move next to one of them. Moving next to one of them, I guess, should be done with something we don't really care too much about. Yeah, backstab is always a safe choice. The Mindthief kept the ice, so we have an easy Perverse Edge plus Frigid Apparition turn. And the Tinkerer should definitely be using Auto Turret to heal. And I guess we can attack both of them with our 2 target. Seems pretty good here. Reviving Shock. Oh, 34, 34. Nice. Okay. Let's do it. No, this isn't a problem. All right. So the Scoundrel goes first. We have a move 6 with Backstab. Go to here. So we're going to execute this one. We want to put our summon here. Yeah. So we're going to then use the Falcon figurine. Definitely spending some things here, but it's okay. This room's not easy. Placing the Falcon figurine here. Okay, and then we're going to use the top of Visage, gaining 1 experience, and executing this. So many coins. Okay, and we're no longer invisible. We've also healed twice with this, yet not taken any damage. Rough. Next up is the Mindthief. No matter what, we're gaining 2 experience here. We're consuming the old ice, but creating a new ice. So we're going to use Frigid Apparition as an attack 6 on this one, and then we're going to use Perverse Edge as an attack 1 on this one. Both of these stun. Not going on the coin. What Scoundrel you are. If I'd gone on the coin down here, I would have had to place my summon here, which would mean my summon would get attacked by the artillery. I know it's not very Scoundrel-like to put the life of my summon above the value of a coin, but yeah, at the end of the day, I'd rather keep the summon around a little bit longer because it's quite valuable. It'll give me adjacency next time over here as well. All right, so like I said, we've got an attack 6 stun here and attack 1 stun here. We'll do both of these. Oh, really? Well, if been a rolling +1, it would have been the same. That's unfortunate, though. That is a really bad miss. Stun here, but we did get 3 damage here from +2. Okay, and then it's the Tinkerer's turn. So we're going to use the bottom of Auto Turret to heal the Mindthief for 3, because the Mindthief is in a fair amount of pain over there. And then we're going to use the top of Reviving Shock to do attack 2s, targeting both of number... Oh, no, we made a huge mistake. Well, what number was it? 2, 3, so it was 6. All right, if I put 5 here, it'll be mechanically the same. It was at 8 health. Since it's still the latest one in the room. Oh no, it was at 5 health. Yes, because it took 3 from the other thing. So we're attacking number 5 and number 3. We'll do 3 and then 5, I guess. Using the top of Reviving Shock, so each of these are attack 2s. Should we use the goggles here? No, I don't think. I guess we're probably not getting a better use for the goggles, and we probably like the long rest to get our tower shield back before the next room. So yeah, we'll use the goggles. All right. So first on 3. Okay, so 3 damage. And then 1 damage. Well, only moderately worth the goggles, I guess. Okay. And so then we're done. Lose our immobilize as well. We already did. And then the ancient artillery go. So this one and this one lose their stuns and do nothing else. This one goes down to 3. So number 1 will attack the Scoundrel, and number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 will attack the Scoundrel, and then 2 will attack the Mindthief. Both of these are attack 4s. On the Scoundrel, 3. Oh, the Mindthief. Oh, God. 6. Uh-oh. Gonna need some more healing, Tinker. Alright, so we can go ahead and do this, and I guess put a poison on it while we're at it. Over here. Okay. Well, Mindthief should certainly heal herself. We don't have Dark currently. But I think probably just doing multiple attacks with this is best. Ooh, or maybe just multiple attacks with Shared Nightmare. Can we actually kill this one off? Because doing a tiny bit of damage there would be very helpful. I guess the Tinkerer can actually just hit that one for 2. We don't even have a -1 on our deck anymore, so we should be fine. Yeah, that works. So actually, if the Tinker uses Toxic Bolt, and again, we don't need to move right now, so we might as well heal the Mindthief. We could use the Disarm move. Yeah, maybe the Disarm move is actually better. And healing next turn. I like that. Oh, we accidentally kept Net Shooter. Oh well, Net Shooter is fine against Stone Golems. So the goal is to use Toxic Bolt here to do 2 damage. By doing 2 damage, this should die to its wound, and then we'll use the Disarm thing to move here and disarm this, presumably. Did we accidentally delete a coin which is here? Have we picked up a coin yet? We have not. So there's no. What is going on? What are we doing? Man, Thermos really threw us off by suggesting we make the ability gives people the ability to refresh consumed items. So there should be a coin here. No one has picked that up yet. We must have accidentally deleted it when we were deleting other things. Failing to delete other things, I should say. So yes, this works. This way the Mindthief should bring this one pretty low, but certainly not kill it, and it'll be disarmed. This should die, and we'll do a fair amount of damage over here. So at least these 2 won't attack, so there'll just be 2 of them attacking again. It seems fine. All right, let's go. The AoEs, huh? All right. Well, first up is the Scoundrel. So first up is actually the Scoundrel summon. We'll have it move to there and attack that thing. Guess we could have it move to here, actually. Yeah, actually, because it's 1 and then either of these are ambiguous, we should actually have it move to here. That way we can split and not both get hit. And we can go here to get the coin. Perfect. All right, so we'll have it move to there. Make an attack 2, targeting the artillery. All right. So just a 2, down to 14. And then we're going to use a move 3 poison, target 1 adjacent enemy. 1, 2, 3. Going to here. Poisoning you. Grabbing a coin. There is the -1 in the deck. We could have considered poisoning this. That way, even if the Tinker draws the -1, it dies. But I don't think it's worth it. The poison will be much more valuable over here. It should be. Then we're going to use Open Wound, gaining 1 experience. We do an attack 4 wound, +1 from the poison, so an attack 5 wound, targeting that artillery. So 6. Putting it down to 8. And putting a wound on. Not a poison, but a wound on it. Okay. So then it's the Mindthief's turn. So the Mindthief's going to heal for 2. With Empathetic Assault. But we're just going to move around where we are. Oh. So the Tinker will need to use the boots to go here, actually. Yeah. So that we're split up, but that's okay. Because we're going to want a long rest anyway. Alright, so we'll just stay where we are with Empathetic Assault. We gain Strengthen for 2 rounds. And then we're going to use Corrupting Embrace to make an attack 3 poison and an attack 4 muddle, both with advantage. So attack 3 poison. Okay. And then attack 4 muddle. Jeez. A lot of misses we flipped so far. So the first one, the 3 actually does 5, and the 4 does 3. So we get 8 total damage. Bring that to 5. Yep. And giving it poison. And muddle, although I don't think the muddle should matter because we're going to disarm it. Okay, so then we're done. So then it's the Tinker's turn. So Tinker's going to use Toxic Bolt, which creates Earth. Making attack 2, targeting number 5. Alright, perfect. That's all we needed. This goes down to 1. It's poison, but I'm not going to bother placing the poison because it's going to die from its wound. And then we have the bottom of Disintegration Beam. So 1. So we could actually disarm this one, since this one's muddled. I suppose that's pretty reasonable. Although this one's going to attack the Mindthief is the only problem. Yeah, I mean, it's making a muddled attack 5. No, it's making a muddled attack 3, actually. A disadvantage attack 3. Yeah, I think that's actually fine. A disadvantage attack 3, the only possible way it could kill the Mindthief would be if they got specifically crit and +2. No, and +2 is already here, so it's literally impossible. Yep, so no, let's go here and disarm this one then. Okay, so then we're done. We've had this discussion before. Did we actually decide on something? So do they choose their focus at the beginning of their action, right? Yeah, because it's weird, because otherwise it would end up targeting the Tinker here. So anyway, they do push 1. Well, so first of all, this one goes first. Down to 7. Push, push. This one, and then it'll attack the Hawk, the Falcon. All right. So even if this had been, again for Fred Frost, even if this had been the Skeleton, it was an attack 3, so it would have done 3. So we've yet to have an instance in which it would not have died by being the Skeleton. Okay, so that one's done. Then we did just do the 1 damage from the wound, yes? Did anyone see? I think we did, but I'm not 100%. Any confirmations? All right, this one, disarm is gone. Push away. This one, push. Yeah, we did perfect. Thank you. Push both of them away, actually. And target the Mindthief with the muddle. So this is a disadvantaged attack 3 on the Mindthief. All right, no, it's perfectly fine. Took 1. All right. And then this one dies from its wound. Okay, and that's the end of the round. So what is our next plan? Well, Assured Nightmare here, even without Dark, looks pretty good. we can do this, moving somewhere and hitting this one, and I guess this one probably. And this one, since we have advantage, we only need to get a +1 to kill it on our 3, because we got +1 for the poison. So yeah, what do we want to use to move? I guess it doesn't really matter so much. None of these things really can do anything. I guess we can just use this to move. We've still got a big move and as good of an attack as any left for afterwards. All right, so what does the Scoundrel want to do? I guess we just have to hit this again with something. Swiftbow should do it, but we don't necessarily want to use Swiftbow for that. Can we use Flurry of Blades? Flurry of Blades would give us insurance against doing both of these. Let's see if, yeah, actually that should kill both of them then. If we use both of our things against both of them. So that actually works. We can use this, then we can use Swiftbow to pick up some stuff. So that looks good. So then there's just this one to worry about, aka the Tinker's Buddy. So the Tinker would like to be healing the Mindthief. The Mindthief can actually move, for example, to somewhere like one of these spots because it has 4 range in Shared Nightmare. Yeah, she has 4 range in Shared Nightmare. So then we could just do a double heal on the Mindthief. We don't actually have any attacks that we really want to do here, so I think a double heal is perfectly fine. So we need to go after the Mindthief. That's not very difficult. So bottom heal plus our bigger top heal. All right, let's go. Shield, but after we go, that's fine. All right, so the Scoundrel goes first. We're going to use Swiftbow as a move 3, loot everything we move through. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, I guess. Thank you. And then we're going to use the top of Flurry, gaining 1 experience, and do an attack 2, targeting both enemies here. We'll do 1 and then 3. Each of these are actually attack 3s because of the poisons. So 4, and more than that. So it was a 3 plus 1 over here. So it was 2 plus 1 for the poison plus 1 from the +1. So 4. And then here it was 1 higher. So it was a 5. So we actually killed this one. But that's actually okay because then the Mindthief can hit the other one now. Okay. Did I just delete a coin accidentally? No, I don't think so. Maybe I did. I don't know. Anyway, no, I don't think so. Oh, Themris. All right. So then we're done. So the next up is the Mindthief. So we need to move, I guess we'll move to here. Oh, heal 1, good call, thank you. Yep, because we killed 1. So by being here, we're spread out so that their AoEs, their 3 target AoEs shouldn't hit us if they do flip another one before we actually kill them. Yeah, we're still in range to hit both of them, and relatively close to the door. We can't, unfortunately, pick up any coins while hitting bolts. So we move there using the bottom of Feedback Loop, and then we use the top of Shared Nightmare, which creates an ice, gives us 1 experience, and we have an advantage attack 4 on number 1, then an advantage attack 3 on number 2, because we're still strengthened. Alright, well, we got ice anyway, but this one is quite dead. Didn't have anything to do with killing enemies, did we? Undamaged monster, but yeah, that's for later. Loot 5 or more money tokens, and over here it's the hard one. Full HP at the end, okay. And so then on the other one, ooh, okay. So our 3 turns into a 6, puts this down to 10. Then the Ancient Artillery goes, so it pushes 2, target all adjacent enemies, 1, 2. And then gets shield 2 and makes an attack -2, which will be targeting the Tinker, so an attack 2 on the Tinkerer. Alright, take it. Geez, so many minis today, what did I miss? Not much. We had a little snag in the beginning. Unfortunately, we've already had to pop our Invis Cloak, which on this scenario could be a very real cost for this Scoundrel. We had to do this in order to avoid getting cleaved down and immobilized, but we managed to abuse the interaction between stamina potions, although in this case not stamina potions, but rather the bottom of volatile concoction, and executes in a room of 6 normal enemies that are all spread out. So we executed a bunch of enemies, did a bunch of stunning with the Tinker and the Mindthief, and I've gotten this room pretty well. I mean, the Mindthief is down to 4 health, but we're about to solve that problem right now. Otherwise, we're fine. I've also made a number of mistakes. Well, not mistakes so much, but rather just have accidentally, deleted wrong things and stuff. all because you threw me off by suggesting I make something that refreshes consumed items, which is not the sort of thing I expected today. It's very off-putting. I spent my life fighting against the imbalance that is that class. Just kidding. Yeah, you and your top-down designs. Where did that get Isaac with that class, you know? So, you also think that that class that I'm referring to wasn't a mistake? That class did no wrong? Okay. Okay. I see. I'll remember this next time we're talking about balance. All right. We've got a heal 4, then a heal 2. I think they should all just hit the Mindthief. We'd like to heal ourselves a bit as well, but for now it's fine to do these. Yeah, 6 health on the Mindthief. That'll be fine. Hmm. Yeah, because if we heal ourselves 3 and then we long rest, we're fine. We did use our boots, and we just forgot to activate them when we used Disintegration Beam and moved next to something. My bad. All right, and that's the end of the round. So there's just this one left, huh? With 10 health. Well, the Scoundrel has 2 cards and is going to play them. I guess this is my best point about the problem with burning oil. So, one thing that's interesting with the Scoundrel, and I think is not a problem, I think the Scoundrel is well balanced around this, is that even here, like for example, I'm a level 6 Scoundrel, but I mean, other than at level 5 when I can get Cold a Week, which is strictly 1 better than Flanking Strike, which I think in a 4-player party is correct. In 3-player or 2-player, well, it's tough for me to say in 3-player because playing 3-player solo is a lot different than playing 3-player with 2 people, like where you don't have perfect information. This makes Visage much easier in solo. Anyway, generally speaking, you don't really get like better attacks much, except until you get Long Con at 9, right? So your attack 5s that you had at level 1 are still good attacks when you're like a level 5 or level 6 Scoundrel. You still use them quite frequently. And that feels fine because your modifier deck is quite good and the values were quite high at level 1, so it's not such a big issue. The big problem here is that Burning Oil is just strictly a better attack without requiring any work than my top attacks. I guess that's the biggest problem with it. Hmm. Maybe it should have been, instead of Burning Oil, it could have been like, oh god, uh, that's what I was saying before. Can you technically use power potions after you roll a modifier? I don't believe you can. Someone has argued otherwise before because of interactions in one class. Then maybe Themris knows better because people believe that you can flip modifier. Yeah, so that's what I thought as well. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah. What what would have been amazing? This would have been amazing um theme flavor for this card if the name of the card was Knife in the Back, okay? And so it was the exact same sort of effect, a ranged attack with wound, no need to create fire, this is just weird. So ranged attack with wound, 1 experience, except, well, we'll say that let's say it's attack 4, range 3, and then if the target is adjacent to one of your allies, wound and 1 experience. So just like your other things, except a ranged attack, right? So this would make it at least so it has more interaction with what you already do. But a Knife in the Back is also an amazing thematically name because it works for the like throwing a knife into someone's back, but it also is amazing with the loot on bottom because you knife your whole team in the back. Uh, but yeah, I think this is a fair consideration. Like low blow, yeah, exactly. All right. Well, anyway, so the Scoundrel's turn is obvious. The Mindthief's is probably pretty obvious as well. Have you ever had item 79 on the Scoundrel? Let me just change my screen. Let me just move this back over to the proper screen. All right. Let me just change my screen real quick so that I can take a look at what 79 is. This. Oh, no, but I guess yeah. I mean that thematically. I mean not thematically. That is the way of doing that, right? But I don't think I've ever actually had that unlocked while having. I actually don't think I've ever gotten to play with that item. But yeah, because there's another class in the game obviously that would love that, but I've never gotten to use. I think I've never unlocked that item. All right. So some healing. And I guess we just get to go pick up a coin, right? Actually, we don't need to pick up a coin. We don't need to move to pick up a coin. We can just stay where we are. So in that case, we'll keep our bigger moves. Sure. Oh, there's the giant AoEs. All right, Scoundrels first. We have 5 movement. So the Mindthief has to get adjacent, so we don't actually want to do that. Mindthief, I guess, will move down here. So we can just go here because this is closest to the door. It shouldn't be around for another turn anyway, just in case it survives. All right, so we move there using Flanking Strike. Didn't you pick up the coin when you ended your turn there? We didn't actually end our turn there. We got pushed there by the Ancient Artillery. So it was actually after our turn. All right. Or wait, were we after the Ancient Artillery last round? We were. I'm an idiot. We got pushed there. Yeah. Wait, what was it we did last round? Yeah, it was at 48. You're right. Yeah, I guess I just forgot it because it was underneath. And Themris was distracting me by trying to encourage me once again to make abilities that refresh consumable items. So actually, in that case, oh, we wanted to use a bigger move. Well, it wouldn't have changed anything. No move 4 could get us to any of these coins. All right, this is fine. So to begin our experience yet, I don't believe we have. No. All right, so we gain 1 experience, create a fire, and we do an attack 4, range 3 wound, targeting number 2. So 5 damage, which puts this down to 5, so hopefully it should die without much of a problem, and puts wound on it. All right, and then next up is the Mindthief. So the Mindthief is going to perform a move 5 with Cranium Overload. We should not have Strengthen anymore, but we will have this coin. Okay. And then we're going to use the top of Fearsome Blade, gaining 1 experience. We will not use the push, so just an attack 4, targeting the artillery. Okay, and we killed it. And we killed it. Oh, now we can't get this coin, actually. Oh, well. So now that's eliminated. So it's the Tinkerer's turn. So the Tinkerer is going to do a heal 3, yeah, on himself. So the Mindthief will get 2 from long resting, the Tinkerer will get 2 from long resting, and the Scoundrel will get 2 from long resting. So in that case, only the Mindthief will be missing 1 if we heal ourselves. If we heal the Mindthief, then we'll end up missing more. Especially since the Mindthief has empathetic assault with shields anyway, missing 1 health on the Mindthief isn't a big deal. All right, and then we'll move to here. Okay. So we're just all going to long rest now. Resting 1 turn earlier on this Tinkerer, I think, is fine here. Because we wouldn't gain anything by playing our cards anyway. All right, so we'll just do 3 long rests. I guess I'll just do this. Boom. And then click, click, click. Okay, so we didn't refresh anything here, but we do heal. We get to choose a card to lose. We'll worry about that. I guess we can just do that now. I do really want to beat this scenario, but I still need to pick up, I only need to pick up 2 more coins. All right, so to make Enlightenment bottom symmetrical with 1 with Bane's bottom, it should be move 4. If your stagger value is 7 or greater, perform shrug off 4, regenerate, and gain 1 XP. Then I wouldn't exclusively use the bottom. Or would I? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really different. Well, the current design is higher than Shrug Off 4. But isn't it? But the biggest issue, I guess, is that yeah, I mean, if your stagger's that high, I mean, anytime you want, yeah, anytime you want that much Shrug Off, your stagger should be 7 or higher. So it's not really harder to use, right? Most of the time. So I think I should probably get rid of Swift Bow. Maybe Special Mixture. I definitely want to keep Backstab because again of that 5-6 initiative combo. Actually, let's just get rid of Smoke Bomb. Smoke Bomb's only good in the first room. Okay, I'm all here. Let me get a refresh on either of them. Move 4, strengthen, regenerate, bless. For a level 9, it's pretty underwhelming. I mean, regenerate's just not very good on a tank in general, right? I mean, obviously I would use that card, but I wouldn't. I mean, it's better than the Brute's level 9 cards, if that says anything. Yeah, that's true. There are lots of rolling mods. So it depends what your threshold for a good level 9 card is. But as long as it's not the Brute, then yeah, I would say it's not very good. Which card to lose? Oh yeah, we didn't even really want to bring that shooter. Although, like I said, it can be decent against the stone golems. Although, man, it's probably not. Although, at the same time, Ink Bomb is maybe not very good either, because a lot of enemies here have shield. You don't need that much movement, but I actually want to have still a couple move 4s. Yeah, let's get rid of that shooter. Oops, not down there though. Okay, and then here. We definitely still want to keep the push. God, how do you even lose cards as a Mindthief? Just don't, right? I think we'll probably get rid of Feedback Loop, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's got to be Feedback Loop. The turn we need to go late with Invis, we can just bring back Mind's Weakness. So we'll just get rid of Feedback Loop now. I mean, we just don't have other good cards. And other cards we can get rid of at this point anyway. But then to stagger all, not break regen? Because if the damage transfer doesn't, aren't you technically taking damage? Wouldn't you be considered to be taking damage then when you are staggering stuff? Yeah, it does kill regen. Yeah, so ECO, it wouldn't actually work with stagger all. Regen is an interesting idea, but it is a mess of a mechanic. The interaction between regen and short resting, ugh. Talk about a. I wonder if there shouldn't have just been different terminology. Like, yeah, I know. Um, should it have maybe been something like should regen? I mean, all right, should there be a distinction between like, let's say, just I mean, to try to take just a stab at it, being damaged and suffering damage, right? We could say that you being damaged is when you're attacked, right? Whereas suffering damage would be for things like direct damage. I don't know. It's interesting. The problem with this is though something like when some enemies do like all enemies suffer 2 damage. I guess you could change this to like take 2 damage. Yeah, it's weird. I think there should. I mean, I think for example, the damage which comes from short resting should have some sort of a different terminology now that regen exists. If you're hit and you shield all the damage, you don't lose regen. Is that or is that not correct? That is correct, right? Oh God. Now I don't even know. I would have to assume. I would hope. Yeah. Like I said, regen creates some messes. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, it would because you know. Yep. But still, I mean, still, like I said though, the short resting thing is a really weird. Feels bad. Yep. All right. So, what's our plan here? Mindthief is pretty far away. I guess we can set up Dark by moving with Corrupting Embrace. Seems like a reasonable idea. But then what do we do with the top? We don't have Hostile Takeover, so we actually don't have ranged attack. So I guess the top is kind of just a throwaway. In that case, we should actually just bring back the Mind's Weakness. It's a long rest, so there's no new information, so we can just play these two cards. Yeah, I mean, I understand. It's just, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with the way you've done it. It's just feels bad in general. All right. So let's see here. Pay attention to what we're actually doing. Well, it's the Tinker who's opening the door. Probably shouldn't play any sort of a good attack for the Tinker because there's a decent chance we don't end up wanting to attack. We do want to open the door and probably move back. I guess it's less likely to use Ink Bomb's top than Crankbow's top in here. Do we create a trap? I don't think so. Even if the trap could theoretically do something for us, the biggest issue is that I just don't want to give up the bottom of Volatile Concoction. Reviving Shock is probably going to be pretty bad in this room. I guess I can just kind of throw that away here. This is later initiative too, so that's good. I guess we can go as late as possible on the off chance that we hit something, although we're only moving 4, so it's not very likely. We don't have boots. So what if the Scoundrel goes very late and then just like runs up and burning oil something? Seems fine. Unfortunately, we're not that far away, but I still think this is probably fine. And I think we'll use Open Wounds to move. Yeah. Because we're not likely to want to wound more than 2 things in this room, I think. Because we'll have this wound plus the wound from the Tinker. Actually, no. There are a lot of high shield enemies in this room. Let's use Flanking Strike. Okay. Oops. Did I do the same? God, I always do this, right? I grab the wrong card when I'm trying to make a switch and then end up with the wrong things for the turn. All right. So first up is the Tinkerer with a move 4. A 1. So we got to not forget the rest of the rules in this scenario this time, right? Do not set up the Stone Golems or Ancient Artilleries in the room until any character occupies Pressure Plate B. At the end of their turn, once this happens, follow the normal rules for spawning new monsters. In addition, the door 2 is locked and can be opened. Not opens, but can be opened once any character occupies Pressure Plate B at the end of their turn. And it's for spawning, not summoning. So the monsters will activate immediately once created. So the artillery and the golems don't go, right? The mechanical stuff? Yeah, exactly. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3 corpses. Move 4. If your current stagger value is 7 or greater, perform Shrug Off 2, regenerate, bless, and gain 1 XP. Yeah, maybe that's fine. It doesn't tread too much in the same area as the previous. I mean, as the top. All right, so hold on. 1 regular or 1 elite corpse, 2 regular corpses. All right, so it's 15 health for these, 25 health for him. Hopefully not +1 move. Hopefully not +1 move. Hopefully not +1 move. All right, whew. That would have been bad because the Scoundrel is going super late. That would have been not good. Not good at all. Or move 4 if your current site value is 7 or greater. Regenerate Bless, remove all negative conditions, and gain 1 XP. Yeah, I think either of those are fine. Now we need to place all these. I should just actually delete all these and then just do it like this. It's going to be easier. Okay, and then we have 2 regular living spirits. Huh? All right, well, that's not too bad. Where are you? Yeah, 6 health each. So like I said, we're going to have to one-shot one of these at least with the Mindthief. What are they up to? -1 move, -1 range. Going at 75. So the Mindthief's going first. That's okay. So -1 move, -1 range. So 3 range, 2 movement. So like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, all right, that's fine. Not a problem. All right. So we unfortunately don't get to attack anything with Reviving Shock, but that was kind of plan or expected. So we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3 like this. Yep, so it's gonna go 1, 2, and not be able to hit anyone. Perfect. All right, so the living corpses go at 71. They have 2 movement. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then the Mindthief goes at 75, so we got to move 4, jump, creating dark. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we actually do get to hit. Not bad, not bad. So we create dark with the bottom here, and then we're going to use Mind's Weakness, gain 1 experience, activate this, and we get to make an attack 3 on the elite. I guess we can also chop these. It's true, although chopping them is just got to be more valuable. All right, down to 21. And we're done. So then the living spirits go. Like I said, they have -1 move, -1 range, so it's just 2 movement. I didn't forget to set anything up this time, did I? 1, 2, 3 corpses, 2 spirits. No. So 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So then it's the Scoundrel's turn. Be nice if the Mindthief could move up here, right? I'd really like to execute one of these regulars. Created Dark, though, which basically means we really, really want to play Shared Nightmare next turn. If we step back 1 to here. So this actually is line of sight. Yeah, this is the weird line of sight, but it does work. So we can actually hit both of them with Shared Nightmare. But I guess there's no reason to poison one of them if our plan is always going to be to execute. I guess we can also potentially execute one of the living spirits. It's certainly a possibility. So I guess the wound makes the most sense on the elite corpse then. Even though it's already been damaged, it does still have more health than any of them. So sure, let's begin with that. So we'll begin with Burning Oil, gaining 1 experience, creating fire, and we'll make an attack 4, range 3 wound, targeting the elite living corpse. Nice. A lot of deliberation for nothing. And then we've got Flanking Strike as a move 5. Is there any way... I mean, we could compass one of them, but I'd rather save the compass for all those juicy traps in the next room. So in what world could we ever execute one of them next turn? We would need the Mindthief, because I'm just trying to decide where to go. We have 5 movement here. I mean, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this. I don't know. Like this, maybe. So if the Mindthief were to go here, then we would be able to execute one of them. But then what is the Mindthief attacking? I mean, I guess Mindthief can attack first, here and here, with Shared Nightmare, and then move here. Kind of putting ourselves in a bad spot against these corpses just to execute, though. Is that worth, or is it better just to kite them towards us? I think that's actually got to be better. I think I'm being too hasty here, trying to get an execute as quickly as possible. I think it's actually probably better to play back. I don't actually have really ranged attacks left, though. I guess we do. With Flurry. So actually what we want to do is we want to get to somewhere where we can Flurry all 3 of them. Go here. Yeah. Here we wouldn't have range, so I guess we have to move here. All right, that's fine. Yeah, I'm keeping the summon for later. I'd rather have summon either for the second wave in this room or for the last room. Because yes, otherwise I could run up here now, place the summon, and then just execute one of them freely and then run away. But I really would prefer to keep the summon for later. I don't think that what we're currently facing is that challenging. I mean, it's a clump of corpses and 2 living spirits, which are still pretty far back. So I don't think there's enough need to to like overspend on this. I'm trying to be conservative here. So that's why I'm not going to try to use, I'm going to try not to use the summon. All right. So flurry, hitting all the dudes. I guess hitting all the dudes is unnecessary. This was stupid. I guess we can never really, oh yeah, no, if we just go here, because theoretically we don't actually want to hit both of the living corpses because we're going to try to execute one of them. I guess we might end up executing a living spirit. That may actually just be a better play. Because the Mindthief can chop one of them, but they're still super annoying. So yeah, maybe, well, I guess we can always execute two things. Because we're not very far. I mean, yeah, all right. So let's try to execute two things, actually. So if we go here, then we can just... But I guess... I mean, by going here, I get to hit three things rather than two. The downside is I have disadvantage here, but I think I'd rather hit three things and have disadvantage on the elite than just hit two things. Yeah, this has got to be correct. Because it's not 100% that I execute. All right, so we need to move away. Probably just like this. So move three is fine. Yeah, I mean, three movement gets us away from the corpses at least. Okay, so the Mindthief definitely wants to use Shared Nightmare here, as we've established. Hitting these two, and then also probably running away. And I guess that running away has to be this. That's probably fine. And then we've got this, this, and this as bottoms afterwards. Yeah, that works. All right. So we don't need the poison because the Mindthief's going to poison the elite for us. So what does the Tinker want to hit with? We only have poison and stun attacks, actually. And unfortunately, the living spirits are one health. Is that the jump from 6 to 7? Hold on. Wait, really? Wow. The regulars jumped 2 health from 6 to 7. Yeah, so if we were at 6, we would actually be able to disintegration beam the 2 spirits theoretically, but as is, we will not be able to. All right. So what can we even do as the Tinker? I mean, I guess we're still using Toxic Bolt, even if the thing's already going to be poisoned, just because it's our only ranged attack on top, and then we just need to also be running back. All right, let's go. Ooh. Yeah, it would seem so. That makes sense. You want the highest difficulty to be... I mean, because 7 is an optional difficulty alone, it's impossible, obviously, to get to 7. Well, except for like 1 or 2 scenarios which instruct you to place a higher level enemy. No one's ever just going to stumble on being level 7, right? You have to choose to play at +2 difficulty to get to 7. At least +2 difficulty. So I think it makes sense to make 7 quite difficult. In fact, I really wouldn't have minded seeing 6 and 7 both significantly more difficult than they are. I think that they should be harder than they are. All right, so this is scary. So 2 movement, 4 range. 2, so this row here we have to get back from, otherwise we get stunned. So just to clarify again, we've had this discussion before, but I just want to make sure that we're 100%. Yeah, I mean, there could be an 8 as well. I think that'd be fine. They're not going to use the ice because they're not going to get to attack and stun, correct? I guess. No attacks, no consumption. Yeah. So, need I remind you, Themris, I did manage to run at 7 difficulty a Rat King composition in which I didn't lose at all. Even being at +2 difficulty. I mean, well, yes, a 7. A Rat King party. Just saying. I think it could be a little more difficult. I wouldn't call that an OP party. His Highness. I mean, as OP as His Highness may be. Yeah, that's fair. The solo info, I guess, is a fair point. Okay, anyway. So we're going to begin by using Flurry of Blades. We're going to make an attack 2 targeting all the things. So we'll do 2, 5, 3. 3, 3, and then our disadvantaged one. All right, 3. That's worth it, I would say. And then we have a move 3 with Swiftbow. 1, 2. Is it here we said we had to go to? Oh, but we need to move one more because of them as well, no matter what. 3. Yes, then here? Sure. All right, next up is the Mindthief. So the Mindthief is going to consume the dark, create the ice, gain 1 experience. We're going to get an attack. God, this card is crazy. Little family road trip. I just saw this the other day, reminded me of his highness. All right, let me check this out real quick. Oh no, it's gonna be a rat swarm. No, I don't want to see this. No. I saw where this was going immediately. Oh god. I thought it was you were linking a post on the Gloomhaven subreddit, but no, you were linking a rat king. I mean the link is purple, but the video is blue still. Let's put it that way. I'm not watching that. Also, I mean, no, not a chance. Nice try, Themris. Nice try. There's no world in which I'm want to see a real life rat king. Now that I know what it is. No, I don't care. I'm not trusting you on this one. Themris, it was on the /r/WTF. No. We're good. We're good on that one. Also, how did Isaac even know what a Rat King is? Who's ever even heard of that? That's a little twisted, let's be honest. As much as I like Isaac, I think he's a pretty great guy and has designed a great game, but really? That was his inspiration? To me, when I pictured what he imagined, it was some like a king, like kind of like a Skaven type character almost. A giant rat with a crown. I mean, not even so ugly as a Skaven, but kind of Skaven-esque. Not that. That is never what I imagined it would be. The fact that he just like nonchalantly was like, "No, this is what it is. It's a real thing." You're like, "No, this shouldn't be right." All right. So anyway, shared nightmare. We're gonna hit the elite and number 5, so we're gonna have disadvantage hitting the elite. So this is attack 3, poison curse, both of them. So disadvantage first. And then the other one. I guess would have been worse the other way. I secretly suspect that he designed the entire game because he saw the Rat King. All right. So the first one was a +0, so 3 damage, and then the second one was only 2 damage. And they both get poisoned, and they both get cursed. Oh, that's not how that works. Nice try. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Jessica's making some noise. I gotta fix in a second. You need to make a game the Rat King would fit into. There's no game that a Rat King fits into. All right, then we have to use Cranium Overload. Well, I mean, if we've got to move back anyway, why not? All right, and then we're done. So then there's just the Tinkerer left. So we're going to use the top of Toxic Bolt to make an attack 2, which is really an attack 3, targeting this poison wounded zombie. All right, 3 out of 12, and then we're going to use our move 4 at the bottom of Crankbow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts us in a reasonable range from both of them. Okay, then the Living Corpse goes, so it takes 1 from its wound. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and lower initiative over here. So like that. And then the Living Spirits, so -1 move again, so 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, if you'll all forgive me for just 1 second, I'm just going to refill my water and ask Jessica to turn something down. I'll be right back. The rats spend so much time together, they form a hive mind. Interesting. All right. So what's our plan here? Unfortunately, we got rid of our ranged attack for some reason. We need to try to isolate one of the normies. How exactly should this be done? We have a... Wait. To be... Oh yeah, because we brought up Mind's weakness. Okay. So we have a push. Push is pretty good. With 3 movement, though, we can't really get anywhere to use it. We would need more movement. It's actually kind of not going to work. Scoundrel's not really going to be able to do anything very effective here, huh? Hmm. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have gotten rid of Swiftbow. Let's see. I mean, only this one hits things. I guess the living spirits are going to start hitting, but basically, God, yeah, we shouldn't have played Swiftbow. This was just bad. It would just be so much better to have a ranged attack here. Healing yourself doesn't do much. I guess we'd rather just keep these 2 cards, probably. No, actually, because we need a later initiative to go after the Mindthief, since the Mindthief doesn't have the 5 anymore. So I think we're just going to play these 2 cards and just kind of run away and not really do anything. It's not worth running up and hitting the corpse, because we're just going to... I mean, we're going to take much more damage than we deal. So the Tinkerer would rather go late. Do we have late initiative still? Yeah, we do. Tied to something we're fine with losing? Less so. I guess we can just get rid of this bottom heal right now. It's okay. We're just going to run up and probably stun one of the living spirits and wound it so it'll start ticking down. What is the Mindthief doing? I guess... No, we're out of range. Oh, that's annoying. We should have actually gone here. Then we would have had range to stun this. But there was a coin. There was a coin. Let's be real. We actually have ice. Do we have... We don't have any move 4 jumps. Actually, we've only got to move 3 at best. Man, not having boots of striding sucks. Yeah, we have not necessarily played this as effectively as possible. I mean, with move 3, we can't really guarantee get anything. I mean, I guess it's just best to go late and then kind of hope for the best. Or maybe we just accept that we're not hitting anything and just strengthen ourselves this turn. I mean, something would have to go before, these would have to go before 29. It's so unlikely. Yeah. We'll just strengthen ourselves, I think. I guess we won't have the ice next turn, so we can just play this and hope to go later. I mean, hope to go after them anyway. And otherwise, we'll be strengthened, and then we can do good stuff next turn. All right. No, we need to run early because we don't want that thing hitting us. Sure. It's not a great turn for us. Oh, they're not moving. Oh, they're not moving either. Well, that changes some things. It certainly does. All right. Well, anyway, the Scoundrel's first. I mean, if we go up and hit any of them, we take too much damage, so we're just gonna... Yeah, with 4 movement, I mean, we've got our boots worst case scenario, so we can easily make it back to one. We can grab one of these coins and be in position to execute something next turn. All right, so we'll just go there. Heal ourselves at the top, but we're full anyway. Next up is the Mindthief. So the Mindthief is going to heal herself for 1 and strengthen herself. So the living spirits have -1 range here, so they have 3 range. 1, 2, 3 most. So there's no reason not to move up some more. So we'll go up to here. Okay. And the living corpses go. They each suffer 1 damage. This one suffers 2 because of the wound. Oops. Oh, I deleted the N instead. Huh. Ham for the Mindthief. Yes, good call. I am supposed to ham here. So we get back Frigid Apparition. Good catch, thank you. No one... Oh, the Tinker should also ham. Well, except the Tinker doesn't need to ham here. Well, actually, no, the Tinker will ham here. Yeah, it's going to be great. All right, Living Spirits go do nothing. Then it's the Tinker's turn. So we're going to use Dangerous Contraption, or Harmless Contraption, actually, as a generic move too. This doesn't put us in range to stun the Living Spirits. But I guess stunning one of the corpses is fine. That way we can then push... So what is our plan here exactly? The Mindthief next turn is going to play Dark Frenzy plus Fearsome Blade, right? We're going to move 3, attack 3, going 1, 2, 3 to here, attacking, I don't know, probably this, I guess. And then we're going to attack and push this one away, 1, 2, 3 into this trap, which will do poison and damage, actually killing it, so that's great. So this will die. And then this one will be executed by the Scoundrel immediately afterwards at 11. So 10 and 11 gives us really good initiative for that. We could use Boots to go up and stun one of these, but I actually think it's, even though it kind of sucks here because we're overlapping wounds, orchids do not require food. Does that mean the Spellweaver doesn't use Hamina? I mean, Hamina is magical. It's like a magical ham. It's like rum ham, you know? Anywho, so I guess we should actually just move to here then. The reason for this being, are we going to create ice next turn? We are, but then we can follow up by using the ice, so we don't necessarily want to use it. But actually, no, we should go here because the Scoundrel can... Well, I mean, Scoundrel might go here, but actually it's fine to go here because the Scoundrel's going to be up there anyway. Doesn't matter. All right, so we'll go there then with Dangerous Contraption. So yeah, it's important not to be too fixated on the fact that we're going to be wounding something that's already wounded just because stunning this is going to be so valuable. So we are going to use Stun Shot targeting that. The Elite Corpse. All right, so we get 2 damage on it, putting it down to 7, and stunning, because otherwise it's just going to hit really hard next turn. And then we're going to use a Slice of Ham as well. Need to drink as well. That's a good question. Do they need to drink as well? Maybe then they wouldn't really appreciate rum ham if they don't. Okay, so like I said, we have a very nice line for a turn here. Nope, not that one. This one and this one. So what is our plan here? It's true. Problem is no one needs any healing, but we're left with only healing cards. Healing cards are nice to have sometimes, but you don't always want them. This is the problem. I don't think it's worth resting early here. I mean, I guess we should just play Disintegration Beam and go late. Maybe we should just be playing Volatile Concoction to give 2 cards back, but the stun next turn seems good. I guess it's just not necessary next turn, because whoever he attacks, he can just kill with the axe, unless we miss. But if we miss, it's kind of worse. I mean, I don't know that it matters so much that we won't have the stun then. So yeah, that's actually fine. I guess we can just use the ice then. That gives us at least something to do, to give some cards back. Ooh, yeah, we can just give the execute back, right? So what do we do at the top? I guess just go as late as possible. Maybe we heal one of our allies after they get attacked by Living Spirits. How much Living Spirits hit for? They hit for 4? Yeah, so heal 4 seems reasonable. All right, this works. Okay, let's do this. Standard stuff. A little extra movement, but shouldn't matter here. All right, so Mindthief's up first. We're going to gain 1 experience. We're going to create ice using the Bottom of Dark Frenzy, going 1, 2, 3 to here. This gives us an attack 3. We're going to target the elite. So we're adjacent, so disadvantage, but we have strengthen, so it's just an attack 3 without advantage or disadvantage. Nice, +2. So 5 + 1 from the poison is 6. This puts him down to 1. He will die to his wound. Beautiful. Then we're going to use the top of Fearsome Blade, gaining 1 more experience. This gives us an attack 2, +2 from Mighty's Weakness, +1 from poison. So this makes this an attack 5. And we're going to use the push 3. And we still have strengthen, so he always dies here. Okay, well, anyway. The attack doesn't kill, right? Still no. 2 damage. I mean, 7 damage, putting him down to 2. Then we go 1, 2, 3 into the trap, and again, the trap is poison and damage. So the trap does kill. Okay, and then we lose our strength then. Strengthen, nice. Scoundrel's turn. Move 5 with open wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess is fine. Better the Scoundrel gets hit than the Mindthief. Scoundrel can more easily heal. All right, the final design is move 4. If your current stagger value is 7 or greater, perform Shrug Off 2, Bless, remove all negative conditions, gain 1 XP. Yeah, I think that's fine. If it's Enlightenment, have you considered putting 2 Blesses? I guess you don't have space for the line either. That would be a unique effect. I mean, what I mean is it stands out, right? Because while technically, yeah. I mean, for example, you could remove the but removing negative conditions is nice. That's a shame. Because it would really stand out, the 2 Blesses, while not being against the rules, because obviously it exists with enhancements, but yeah. Adding one of the Blesses there, yeah, that would be a possibility. I mean, I'm not sure if it's necessary. It's just a funny idea, right? The idea of enlightenment. I mean, because obviously the reason. I mean, people are going to look at Bless and they're going to think that it has to do with enlightenment, which makes sense. Add 2 blessings to your attack modifier deck and remove all negative conditions. Yeah, you could do it like that. Again, it's just. Oh, but blessings isn't actually a term, right? 2 bless modifier cards. Blessings is a common term, but it's not actually a game term. Yeah. But what like yeah, it's just bless cards or bless modifier cards. Like I said, it's up to you. I don't know that it's necessary, but like the advantage of it is that it stands out. There's something because right now that action is very fine, but it has nothing very unique about it. This at least makes something unique about it in the sense that it would be the only card in the game which adds 2 blesses, which is certainly not broken and is definitely possible with enhancements, but so like it's well within the rules of the game. It's just doesn't exist by default on a card otherwise. And again, thematically it ties to enlightenment. All right. So then we have the living corpse. Oh wait, sorry. No, I've got to finish our turn. So we move there with open wound, and then we use Visage, gaining 1 experience. I was like, there shouldn't be living corpses. What did I do wrong here? Executing this. Too good, you mean? No, no way. I wouldn't be worried about that. You can consider removing the shark off too, but to me it doesn't seem too good. I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, I would agree though that I think I like the double bless more than the shark off too. And shark off 2 is so small at level 9 that it's kind of an afterthought. I don't know. It's something to consider, I suppose, but I'm not sure that it's actually too good. I'm really not. I was actually thinking about this when you were talking. I mean, when I read your stuff about level 9 cards. So, how many classes in the game have broken level 9 cards, right? All right, so Tinker, I think we can argue yes. Chimeric Formula is quite broken. I mean, Robert uses it as an example. It's difficult to evaluate how broken it is, but I mean, it does something very intrinsically broken in the game, even if it's not. I mean, something which inherently breaks the game, even if the card's not intrinsically broken. Inferno broken, Long Con broken, Blind Destruction broken. So 4 out of 6, or we can say 3 out of 5, even if we just want to discount the Tinker entirely. So I don't even know level 9 cards. This class definitely not broken. Sun, no, not really. Strong, but not broken. I don't remember here either. Although this class is just broken, so I'm not sure. Here, definitely broken. Mindthief. I mean, so let's see. Music note for sure. Three spears I don't remember. Like I said, so this one, these I remember fully. So these ones I know not. These ones I know I don't remember. So don't remember, not, but very good. Don't remember. No, talking about, yeah, well, it's tough that, right? So yeah, for example, like Cthulhu, well, Triforce level 9 is also broken. Saws, no? Okay, thank you, Antares. Cthulhu doesn't have broken level 9. Eclipse has broken level 9. Triforce has broken level 9. 7 and 9 are both broken for Triforce, so. This class I don't remember. This class I don't remember. This class not really. So what? Maybe like half the classes in the game have broken level 9 cards? Or I just don't remember all of them necessarily. Maybe over half? Yeah. But I mean, I'm just talking about which classes have level 9 cards which are truly broken, not which classes are broken in general. I mean, yeah, Eclipse is broken at multiple levels. I would say that 6 is obviously a bigger power spike for Eclipse than 9 is, without a doubt, and is more intrinsic to what actually breaks the game. But my point is just, if you can establish that it is a theme to have broken level 9 cards, then you you can allow yourself more leeway. I wonder of these cards how many are problems? I don't know. That's tough. To me, yeah, I mean, I guess I mean I've tried to design my level 9 card. I mean, well, at least the Aeromancer in the end, I think the level 9 cards were certainly not broken. In fact, some people had concerns that the top of Tempest Incarnate wasn't even very good. Um, I think neither level 9 cards are that obscene. I guess I kind of tend to agree. I think that the level 9 cards, for example, for Sun are very good examples of level 9 cards. I think both those cards are very good, and neither of them are broken. But they're both very like splashy effects, like you say, that really stand out. Yet at the same time, they don't do anything that just breaks the game. Yeah, but that's what I mean. I mean, with level 9 cards, I guess there is a power creep, just because, well, I mean, level 9 cards kind of get broken. All right, so Living Spirits are up next. So just standard, so attack 4s. Both are going to be attacking the Scoundrel. Okay, take it. Take it. So we take 8. Not an insignificant amount of damage. And then it's the Tinkerer's turn. So we're going to use Volatile Concoction, consume the ice, give the Scoundrel back 2 cards. I guess these 2 are fine. This will work well enough. And then we're going to use the top. Oh no, not close enough. I'm an idiot. That's why we had to go to here. I mean, I'm. No, then. Oh no. All right, whatever. It's my own fault. I'll deal with it. I just get distracted. Oops. So the Scoundrel. I always forget about this. This range 2 is brutal. But this card's so good at this. So I needed to go here to execute, not here, so that I could get the 2 cards back from the Tinkerer. Yeah. Um. Because we wanted to get the execute back. I mean, now we're just going to short rest, so we're still going to get the execute. It's just worse. We have to give 2 cards back to the Mindthief, which also worse. Oh well. We will do the heal 4 on the Scoundrel. And we have to choose 2 cards to give back to the Mindthief. Well, I guess the advantage is the Mindthief gets to get back, what is it? Empathetic Assault to make sure we don't miss with this attack. We already have our big attack, so we get a card for afterwards, presumably. I don't know what that should be. I guess a move 4 jump or move 5. Either one of these would be fine. Probably doesn't matter. Both of these should be dead. So the card we take back really doesn't matter. All right, sure, we'll just take back this. We can create dark with that setup. Yeah, it's spelled with an A because Twitch. So I wasn't actually able to decide exactly what I wanted the emote to be. Yes, exactly. It uses the first 6 characters of my name, my Twitch name. So it used Gripa from Gripeaway, and so then I could just add null at the end. So it had to be Gripa null instead of Gripe null, unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right, short rest for the Scoundrel. All right. Don't want to lose that, but better than losing the execute. Okay. So here plus here to kill one of them. And then we need to go right after so that we can execute to kill the other. Beautiful. Fear's blessed. You must shuffle blessed card into its remaining modifier deck. Yep. Yeah, blessed card. Yeah, that's what I thought. So for now, I guess we need to move. I'd like to use a bottom heal at some point. I can use a top heal. Oh, I have 2 bottom heals too. Man, that feels bad. But I mean, I guess we don't actually need that much healing. Yeah, because we're gonna get an execute, so we heal for 1, and then we're gonna heal for 3. Nah, never mind. It's okay then. So we're just gonna use our heal 3 and a card to move. All right, let's go. So Mindthief first, move to heal 2 self. This doesn't matter. She's at full. We go to here. Blessed. All right. So now we have Frigid Apparition, which is an attack 6 because of the Mind's weakness. We're going to use our Skullbane Axe. So this gives us an attack 11. Doesn't really matter which one we target. We'll target number 1, I guess, because you number 1. All right. Advantaged. All right. So we get a Living Spirit kill, which contributes here. And at the same time, we completed our battle goal. What was our other battle goal? 5 or more money tokens, easy. Full health at the end, okay. And then we're done. So then it's the Scoundrel's turn. We're doing move 5 with open wound. It's impossible to get a coin. We're going to go here because this is closest to either going to the door or to going to the pressure plate. We're not sure which one we'll do. And then we're going to gain 1 experience and use the top of Visage to kill him. So many coins. And then it's the Tinkerer's turn. So the Tinkerer's just going to do move 2 at the bottom of Disintegration Beam. 1, 2. And then from here, 1, 2, 3 range, do heal 3, targeting the Scoundrel, who also should have healed 1 for the execute. Okay, and that's the end of the round. So once we step on the plate is when the stuff is coming out, right? Yes. So at the end of someone's turn, them occupying the plate is going to trigger all hell breaking loose. I guess the Tinkerer can just move on to the pressure plate. Doesn't really have anything else to do anyway. And we can go before and then go at 39 here. Not sure exactly what we'll do, but something. And then we're just going to use this. I guess our positioning is maybe not ideal now in the end because we're going to have to do 95 to go out. Oh no, we can go 36. Perfect. So we got a nice little clumping of 34, 36, 39. All right, that works. All right, let's go. And we need to ham on the Scoundrel at some point here, which we can probably do this turn because we probably don't need to use Whipbow. Ooh. Maybe we do. We'll see. All right, so Tinker's first. We're going to use our boots to get move 4 with auto turret. Would I maybe want to use the top of auto turret? Yeah, maybe. In this room, it could actually be good against the artillery. Sure, we'll actually use the bottom of harmless contraption. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but I'll actually miss out on a charge here. Because it's... How does the ordering happen? I mean, I'm assuming that the end of your turn stuff for you happens first, and then at the end of their turn you set this up? Or is it like Magic, where you get to choose the order in which the triggers arrive? This actually matters because, well, I'm going to start setting up the room now anyway. If I could have the monster spawn first, then I would use the top of auto turret. If I can't have the monster spawn, I'm definitely not using the top of auto turret. I mean, if the monster spawn after. Anyone? Is it like Magic ECO? All right, so Themers, the question is, we have two different things that happen at the end of a turn here. So, hey, Fred Frost. So the auto turret triggers at the end of your next 5 turns, perform an attack to range 5 action. Similarly here, it says artilleries do not set up any stone golems or ancient artilleries in the room until any character occupies pressure plate B at the end of their turn. So basically, we have 2 end of turn triggers, setting up the monsters and auto turret firing off. So the question is whether we can order them in the way we wish, or is it you pick? All right, I've got 2 votes for you pick. We're going to the auto turret. Nice. Exciting. All right. So we are going to activate the auto turret then before our turn ends, so that we can, because we're going to get to pop off on these artillery. All right. Hold on. If a card or item grants an extra action that happens at the end of your turn, when exactly does it occur with respect to end of your turn? The extra action occurs before other end of turn activities. Think of it as a third action performed after your normal. Oh no, the dream! It was gonna get to happen. I mean, I'm still happy with this card because the heal 3 on bottom is great, but oh, ECO, right through the heart. Man, you're cold. All right, so we're just going there and not using the auto turret. It seems like I might be making a lot over nothing, but to be honest, I mean, losing 20% of the effectiveness of the card, that's significant, right? Assuming a card is balanced, if you lose 20% of the effectiveness of that card, you're really, I mean, it's a big difference. Nice. All right, so we've got to set all this stuff up now. It's true, I do trust that ECO will always correct the rules for me. So we've got 1 elite, 1 regular stone golem. And then we've got 3 artillery. Oof. Okay, 1, 2, 3 artillery. All right, so here, and here, and here. So the artillery have 16 health each. Okay, I guess that one was executed. And then 16 and 21. Ooh, 3 shield for the regular stone golem. How are you even supposed to kill these things? And 4 shield here? I think it starts with a C and ends with a compass, but... Alright. See what you're all up to here. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said starts with a C and ends with an compass. Got my negative energy today. A bit disappointed, honestly. Yeah, the +1 range is a big difference, without a doubt. Okay, so next up is the Scoundrel. Just give me a second to blow my nose. I will remember to mute my mic this time. All right, I'm back. Yeah, how did the scenario go, Fred Frost? 72. Did you feel good playing that class on that scenario, at least? I would say that Circle scales more with enhancement than most other classes, but also is one of the most expensive classes in the game to enhance, maybe the most expensive. Themris, I think Isaac solved that problem by not spending much time designing level 9 cards at all. Because of how disproportionately little they would be used. All right. So who do we want to hit? So we've got to move 2 or move 3. I mean, it's got to be move 3, but actually they're AoEing. I'd like to use Hamina. Yeah, it went surprisingly well. It was quite tough. We managed to get the trees down early. Uh, I'd like to use Hamina here, but it doesn't look like I should, because I'd like to pick up coins as well. What are their attack? What are all of them doing? So it's +1 move for the stone golem. So that means the regular has 3 movement. So it gets to hit someone. Yeah, I mean it always goes here. Ooh, but that's really good for pushing. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, we're gonna get a short rest. So I mean, I guess if it moves to either of these spaces, that's good for us. I mean, I guess theoretically even here is fine because then we can go here and push it through too. This is always reaching us as well. It's impossible to avoid, yeah. Hmm. Should we try wounding one of these instead? I think wound's gonna be so valuable in one of these stone golems, but I guess there's a decent chance I actually execute this. So in that case, maybe I should try to put the wound on this. But I guess I'm not likely to execute this actually, because as we just established, I can push it through 2 traps, which just kills it next turn. So that's as good as an execute, because the traps are actually 9 damage each? Yeah, 18 damage. Ooh. So actually we should get the wound on this, because then just a little bit of extra damage and it's dead. Yeah, all right, let's attack that one then. So we'll actually begin by using Burning Oil, gaining 1 experience, creating fire, and make an attack targeting the elite stone golem. That's a little bit unfortunate. I would have really liked to get a +1. That would have accelerated things by a turn, but so be it. 3 traps do kill the elite. I guess, yeah, we could actually be using the push on the elite, because it'll come here now, and then we can go there. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot that it's a push 3. To be honest, push 3 is pretty uncommon in the game. Normally in my mind, things are just push 2s, but you're right that it is actually a push 3. Okay, so we still have a move with Swiftbow, but I guess we kind of want it to go here. I guess the Mindthief is going to move. So this can go there. We can compass this one to kill it, push this one to kill it. Yeah, that's got to be right. So in that case, we can actually use the bottom of Swiftbow. Can use the bottom of Swiftbow as a move 3. 1, 2, 3. Getting both of these coins and going here. Oh, but these things immobilize this turn, right? So the Mindthief can't get hit. But oh, so if the Mindthief goes here, the Mindthief gets hit. So Mindthief uses Inviscloak now. Kind of want the Inviscloak for the last room, but it doesn't look like we have a better option. Otherwise, we can just use the bottom of Perverse Edge to stun this, but that seems so bad. We could use our boots and go here, but then this isn't getting close enough for us to kill with the traps. No, I think this is correct. I think it is just we have to use the Inviscloak now. That hurts. I was really holding out on this, but I guess we don't have the other one anymore, so. Themris, are you familiar with? So I'm not sure which one 73 is. 1 second, but are you familiar with scenario 70, Themris? Because I believe that is actually the worst, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you should take a look at the rules for it. Well, I guess you don't need to spoil yourself, but I believe that's the worst. Does the elite, this one? This would go for us. The elite go for the Tink. The issue isn't this. The issue is how this attacks. Oh, if we pick up this coin? The issue isn't who this hits, though. I mean, I don't really care if... Oh, because then... No, the Scoundrel getting hit, I guess, is fine. I mean, I guess I don't mind the Tinker getting hit once as well. But actually, this way, the Tinker is going to get hit once. This way, we're going to split the damage, right? 1, 2, 3... Because 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So by going like this, the Elite's going to go here and hit us. And then the Regular is going to go here and hit the Tinkerer. This way, we split the damage, which I prefer. I think that's better. Rather than having it all be on the Tinkerer. All right. But anyway, the big issue here is, oh, because if she gets immobilized, now if she gets immobilized, it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, they're never going to walk through the traps. That's not the issue. If this golem goes here and this golem goes here, then the next turn the Mindthief can move to here and push this one through the traps, and the Scoundrel can just use the compass to put the other one through the traps, right? So the issue is, I mean, it's never getting them to try to move through the traps, which they're not going to do. Oh, if we go here, yeah, then I mean, I guess this one's hitting the Elite's hitting the Tinker, and this one's hitting us. But that doesn't really change anything. So I guess I guess it makes the higher damage one. So then it would be like this and like this. I guess that is better. You're right. It's just easier for positioning for the Mindthief, I guess is the argument. So yeah, you're right. All right, that's fair. So pick up this coin instead. Okay, so now it's the Mindthief's turn. We're going to use the bottom of Perverse Edge as a generic move 2. We don't need to Hamina. So we go 1, 2. We're going to have to pop our Invis Cloak. And then we're going to use the top of Corrupting Embrace to attack this twice. So we can attack 3 Poison, attack 4 Muddle, both with advantage. Okay, so 6. And then 6. I guess we should have technically popped our Invis Cloak afterwards. Was it possible to kill if the first one did 5? Oh, I guess we could have flipped our stun, although I think we'd already seen that. 6 and 6 anyway was 12, so this goes down to 4. And so it is poisoned and muddled. And we lose our strengthen. Are you talking about 70 or the 73? 73, okay. All right, so then we have the Ancient Artillery, which go. Is the Scoundrel even going to have something to do next turn? I guess worst case scenario, we heal self. All right, because we're going to be immobilized, unfortunately. So the Ancient Artillery go. So 1 will attack the Scoundrel. Oh, we should have actually moved. No, because then this wouldn't move close to the traps. Ah, this room is tough. I'm sure we could have played this better, but we kind of made some mistakes here, I'm sure. As well. I guess we could have used their boots and gotten all the coins. That was the play. Anyway, so the -1 attack on so an attack 3 with disadvantage targeting the Scoundrel. Let's just focus. Let's try to get through this tonight. All right. That's nice. So no damage. Although the damage on this attack didn't matter so much. The immobilize is the more significant effect here. Okay. So then we have these two, which both hit the Tinkerer. Thank you, Themrus. You can explain to Fred Frost why, but I assume it was a spoiler-related thing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So both of these are attacking the Tinkerer. So the attack's at -1, so 2 attack 3s. So 2, shield it. I mean, we're going to always be taking more damage, so no damage. A miss, wow, okay. And immobilized. All right. So that's that. So then the stone golems go. So the elite goes 1, 2, 3 to here because closer, down to 20. Makes an attack of -1, so attack 6 on the Tinkerer. So 5. All right. And then the regular moves here, 1, 2, and attacks the Scoundrel. So an attack 4 on the Scoundrel. Oh boy. That would be a very serious cost to lose a card here. But an 8 is also a pretty serious cost. I guess when we kill something with the compass, we're going to heal for 1. Yeah, let's take the 8. Yeah, I agree. I think taking it is correct. Ugh, that hurts though. Alright, stone golems are done. So what we do here doesn't really matter much. We can poison Jason. No, but poisoning someone doesn't do anything here. Because we're killing the only person who's next to us, so we're just going to heal ourselves. I guess as early as possible. The kill will be mine when I use the compass. I would assume you're the one who kills it. I mean, you use an item to force move him. If you had an item that pushed someone, wouldn't you consider that your kill as well? To me, it makes sense that it would count. All right. So the Mindthief, short rest. We could bring back the Mind's Weakness because. Oh no, letting this go there was a mistake. We can never push it through 3 now. We did it wrong. It was wrong. We needed it to come to here so that we could push it through 3. Now we won't be able to. We can only push it through 2. You can undo. There's an undo button in the top left. Otherwise, there's an autosave. You can try to load that. Otherwise, you just have to redo them. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think here. Ah, man. This sucks. I mean, the advantage, I guess, is we don't need to move anymore because we can just push this one and we use this one with the compass. Oh. So the decals, I believe, are just saved objects. Let's see. I don't know where they're saved, though. You should be able to import them from another game. But I don't know exactly how to do that. You'd have to ask someone who's better at TTS than me. Unfortunately, I'm not that versed. Anyway, the Mindthief should take a short rest. Doesn't really matter here. Sure, we can lose that at this point. It's not a great choice, but we can't lose the push here. Oh, I'm so sad that we messed that up with by going to the left instead of the right. No, not being able to kill the elite. Okay, so we don't get credits. We won't heal for 1. All right, good call. Thank you. Ooh, no, we definitely want that here. All right, that's fine. All right, so the elite is at 20 life. The traps are going to do 18 damage. And poison, I believe, as well, right? Yes. So the 2 traps will deal 18 damage, plus the wound will deal 1. So we have to just disarm him. Which we would do with the bottom of... Where are you? Disintegration beam. And we can use the top of stun shot to stun one of these 2 artillery. And put a wound on it. So we're just healing ourselves doing nothing else. And so the Mindthief needs to use the push no matter what. Hasn't taken any damage yet. Doesn't need to move. So in the end, we didn't need to use our invisibility either. Ugh, man, we've really fudged this. But I guess if we do move, we can actually, well, yeah, we can run away and use Dark Frenzy, which allows us to kill this one by not being disadvantaged anymore. It's a pretty safe kill. Yes, you get kill credit for pushing enemies in trap, I'm sure. It's still your attack. Yes, exactly. Yeah, but the second, I mean, so it does clarify that you don't actually with the compass, which is interesting. It's kind of strange, though, right? I mean, basically, no. So what they're saying, based on his previous thing, it wouldn't, right? Who gets kill credit for a mind-controlled monster kills? No one. So if no one gets credit for mind-controlled monsters kills, which is kind of what this is, I mean, I agree that it doesn't make sense. The compass meant during your turn, force an enemy within range 5 to perform a move 2 with you controlling the action. I think Gloomhaven is racist against Mesmers, right? Because this is basically just like anti-mind control magic. I mean, so if you cause the trap to be sprung with a push, which doesn't even need to be an attack, right? Because you could do a move push, then that's a kill. But if you use something which mind controls someone to get a kill, it's not a kill? That I well, kind of. I mean, I do agree with Isio here. I think Isio is correct, although I think it is contradictory. I mean, or strange. Summons give you kill credit. Anywho, so this turn is still good for us. So this should do nothing. This will die. This will die. Should die. One of these will be stunned. So it looks like we're pretty good. All right, let's go. After, so that's fine. +2 range doesn't really matter when they have 7 range. Okay, so the Scoundrel's first. We're immobilized, and the thing next to us is going to die anyway. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use our compass, our trusty little compass. We're going to force this elite golem to move through both of these traps. Each trap does 9 damage, which does a total of 18, putting the golem down to 2, and putting a poison on the golem. And the traps are gone. And then we're going to use the top of Special Mixture simply to heal ourselves for 3. We're immobilized, so the bottom Flanking Strike does nothing, but we can use it as generic 2 no matter what, and then use the Ham and a Potion charge to get it back. Okay. And we're done. So then it's the Mindthief's turn. So we're going to begin by using Fearsome Blade as an attack 2, push 3. We're going to target Stone Golem number 6. We will be using the push. All right. We got 1 damage on our attack right, putting it down to 15. But then this is 10, so he's 6 left. So yes, he dies in the second trap as expected. Right there. And then we're going to use the bottom of Dark Frenzy, creating ice, gaining 1 experience, doing a move 3, attack 3. Are these doing AoE? No, they're not. But here we wouldn't have range. Oh, I can't get range and get coins. Brutal. I guess it's fine for us to take some attacks. The Tinker's a bit lower, and we get guaranteed healing. So I guess we can just go up to here. We'll go there using Dark Frenzy, and this gives us an attack 3. We'll use it on Artillery 1, so +1, 4, 5, 6. Mindthief doing it all. All right, and then we're done. So then it's the Tinker's turn. We're going to use the bottom of Disintegration Beam. We can't do the move 2, but the Disarm is a main line, so we're going to disarm, target 1 adjacent enemy, and do it on this golem right here. And then we're going to use the top of Stun Shot to do an attack 1, range 3 stun, and we'll hit this one, because like I said, we'd rather spread the damage around a little bit. So attack 1, range 3 stun, targeting artillery number 4. Yeah, this will be fine. As you prefer. It's fine with me. This was nice here. Heal 2, beautiful. And we got +1 on our attack, so we did 2 damage, putting it down to 14. And we're going to put wound and stun. 4th class. What is the 3rd class? I was considering not testing the Chronomancer here. Or sorry, the Aeromancer, just testing the Chronomancer. I don't think more testing with... Oh, Cthulhu, yes, yeah, that was it. So no, I think I'd rather just do another base class to see, you know? To get a better idea. To have a baseline, I guess, so to speak. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I understand why you wanted to do that one. I think that's fine. All right, so we're done there. So the stone golems go. This one takes 1 from its wound, going down to 1. Loses the disarm. Then the ancient artillery go. This one is stunned. Takes 1 from its wound, down to 13. And these immobilizers are actually gone as well. And then, so it's just 2, which attacks the Mindthief. So it's an attack +1, or sorry, -1. So attack 3 on the Mindthief. All right, that's fine. Down to 10. Of the 3, I mean, disregarding the unlockable classes because it's spoilery. No, we're gonna do level 9 stuff because Themis wants to test some more level 9. So we'll start the new campaign at some point, but not with level 9 stuff. Of the 3 level of the 3 level 9 broken cards for the starting classes, Long Con, Blind Destruction, Inferno, how would you rate them, chat? From 1 to 3, from most powerful to least powerful, generally speaking. I'm curious because I think it's actually not obvious, I would say. All right, so this dies. This wounded all doesn't do too much. I mean, whatever. The Scoundrel has only these things to play. We need an adjacent ally. We don't want to use a summon yet, so it would be good if the Mindthief could move up with this to get there before us. We have ice, so we can actually, yeah, stun. Seems good. What 3? Inferno, Blind Destruction, and Long Con. The 3 most broken level 9. I mean, the 3 most broken cards of the starting classes. Long Con, Inferno, Blind Destruction. I could potentially agree with that. I mean, Blind Destruction does so much damage, though, right? It's crazy that it's 3rd, but to me, it's almost always 3rd as well. I think the more difficult. I think the more difficult question is Inferno or Long Con. I guess Long Con is a safe number 1. Yeah, the Crack Art's level 9. I think Long Con is a safer choice for the most broken, simply because Long Con is good in any scenario. There are certainly scenarios where Inferno isn't even that good, right? Which are series of small rooms, with enemies with high shields, stuff like that. Whereas Long Con actually just breaks any scenario. So yeah, I think that's fair. I think Long Con, Inferno, Blind Destruction is the correct ordering, probably. I mean, who would have thought that AoE spammable, so repeatable, non-loss crowd control would be a good idea? Like that, especially that deals so much damage too. I mean, I think the only instance I can think of in the game of AoE non-loss crowd control that's not completely broken is Cold Fire, actually. I mean, even that other class is pretty broken. Anyway, so this works well. So what is the Tinker doing? So we can we hit both of them? Yeah, we can. So why don't we do that? And then I suppose a bottom heel looks pretty good. With that auto turret, we're happy to have not lost. I guess early initiative might be relevant, and we don't have that many. We've got a few, but yeah, I suppose we can actually go with this heal first and then use the other heal afterwards. I think it'll be fine. I don't think it changes too much. Yeah. I do tend to agree. I mean, Robert in the thread about the Brood also kind of made the same assumption. It does seem the golem hasn't died yet. This golem was killed. This golem has 1 life left, but it'll die to its wound. Oh, did he suffer 1 damage? Oh, they did have 1 damage. Good call. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really change anything. He's gonna die anyway, but yeah, I missed that. Because he was disarmed, not stunned, so yeah, he would have. Good call. Thank you. But yeah, I think Robert said the same thing, that basically it seemed like the level 9 cards were tested in one party one time, and then they're like, okay, these are good. Which seems to be the bit of the case. Alright, let's go. Whoops. Oh no, I did it. Well, this time it's for my own benefit, but yeah, I just forgot. Alright, so Mindthief first, we're going to do a move 5 with Cranium Overload. Do we need to Hamina here? We do, we have an odd number of cards. So actually, I'll just use the bottom of Cranium Overload as a generic move 2. Going to here, I guess, closer to that. Although the Scoundrel is further to move, I don't know that changes much. The guy from chat. Consuming Ice, gain 1 experience, so we're going to make an attack. Oh, so we used our, sorry. Did I already use the charge? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I've used one before. So Hamina Potion Charge to get back Cranium Overload. And then we'll use Frigid Apparition, which gives us 1 experience. Oh, sorry, you're saying chat. You meant the thread. Didn't understand. 6, 8. Nice. Just casual 8 with stun. Mindthief things. Yeah. Since I'm streaming, I prefer not to. I'm going to go with a no comment, we'll say. All right. Backstab as a move 6. 2, 3, 4 to there. Use the top of Flanking Strike, gain 1 experience, make an attack 5, gaining 1 experience, targeting the Ancient Artillery. 6. Puts it down to 2. And then it's the Tinkerer's turn. So the Tinkerer's going to use the bottom of Harmless Contraption as a heal 2 self, going up to 13. And then we're going to use Reviving Shock, doing attack 2, targeting both number 2 and number 4. Oops, almost did it there. And we'll use the goggles here because we're planning on long resting before the last room. Ooh, nice choice on the goggles. Beautiful. So we get a kill here. Man, so many coins. This pains me. And then the other one. We're up to 4 useless ECO. No. Oh, I've been so wrong. I mean, it's such a small sample size, but why the game should not be perfectly balanced. What is that, by the way, ECO? And yes, Pulverize is garbage, especially compared to the other option. Okay, so done there. And then Ancient Artillery goes. It takes 1 from its wound. Going down to 10. Makes an attack plus 0, so an attack 4, targeting the Tinkerer. So 3, down to 10. The game is too much fun. You will never play any other board games. If the game is too much fun, you'll never. Don't know that was an option when you were on space. So that was actually me for a long time, ECO. Because I enjoy Gloomhaven so much, I didn't play anything else for a while. But eventually I got the desire. I don't have any desire to play other similar board games very much, but I'm back to wanting to play things that are significantly different. But it's true that for a long period of time, fair argument. Might as well just attack over there. Has the Scoundrel not used boots? Man, we could have used boots with Swift Bow. Guess short rest. Okay. Wait, hold on 1 second. 1, 2, yeah, so execute. Easy. Easy, easy. No reason not to execute here, I think. Just a surefire way to kill this one. It's a shame the damage we've done to it, but it's still, I mean, just because we've done damage before doesn't mean we shouldn't do what is best right now, which is going with 6 and going with 5. So what we do run over there with doesn't really matter. Are we in range? No, but I guess it doesn't matter. Even if we're adjacent, we get disadvantage attack. We just give them 1 curse. All right. Dude's been bad. My playgroup is almost has been on almost only Gloomhaven for over a year. We were trying to slow it down since we were on the home stretch. Play Gloomhaven every other time we meet. How many scenarios do you usually do per meeting? Just one, okay. I guess you do 4-player, which takes quite a while. We were doing 4-player and we were doing 2 per meeting, but it was like good 6-hour sessions to do both of them, so it's a serious commitment. All right, so then the Tinker doesn't actually need to attack because the thing's just dying, so then we can just heal. So we're healing ourselves for 3. We're going to long rest, probably before the last room. The Mindthief is going to heal herself and then long rest as well. And the Scoundrel is going to get healed for 1 here, but I guess, I mean, whatever. We should just play heals. There's no reason not to. Just do this heal, I suppose. Maybe the Scoundrel doesn't need to long rest before the last room, then. We can actually just do the heal 4 plus the 1 for the kill. This works. And our bottom heal, I don't know, on ourself or something. We'll see. Yeah, on ourself. That's fine. Okay. 1 scenario and 1 other game. That seems like a reasonable way. Do you do the other game first or the other game after? I guess if we don't need the bottom heal much, then we could just pick up coins, right? This is more reasonable. So our plan is to long rest before going into the last room on probably pretty much everyone, but maybe the Scoundrel doesn't need it, but everyone else should. I mean, the Mindthief would like to because we might be able to use the axe in the last room. So the Mindthief will be full health from playing Empathetic Assault plus long rest. Here, we just need to heal for 3 plus long rest, and then we can do a heal 4 on the Scoundrel, and the Scoundrel doesn't even need to long rest. So we actually don't need to play any bottom heals. So we can actually just move each time, which allows us to be picking up coins every turn. This is just more optimal. So let's just do our heal 3 on ourselves and move to pick up a coin with, I guess, something like this. I don't really care about longevity at this point. We've only got 1 room left. Usually after, otherwise we risk going into the night with a long scenario. That's fair. Okay, so Mindthief is first. We're going to do move 5 with Cranium Overload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to go here because we have 1, 2, 3. Actually, I think we have 6 with the Scoundrel, but whatever, going here is fine, I think. So we'll move there. Then we're going to use Shared Nightmare. We gain 1 experience. We create ice, and we make an attack 3. Oh, it doesn't poison or curse. Well, I mean, we still need to make the attack because we want the experience and the element, maybe. Who knows? Oh, no! Punished! All right. So 3 damage, putting it down to 7. Okay, then the Scoundrel goes. We perform move 6 with Backstab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And then we use the top of Visage, gaining 1 experience and killing this. Yeah, Visage while playing solo is pretty good. Too good, certainly. All right, so then we're going to use the heal 3 on ourselves. We also need to heal the Scoundrel for 1 because she just killed someone. And then we're going to use the bottom of Volatile Concoction. We could give 2 cards back. I don't think that matters as much. I'd rather get coins. We have used our boots already? Yes. So we'll go there and pick up this coin. All right, so one, two, three. Do you feel like Visage is a broken execute? Normally I don't. I played with Visage previously. I played with Visage previously in 2 parties. Both in 2 players and 4 players. In the 2-player party, I felt like it was very strong. Especially because I was playing with Jessica and we played together a lot, so we really know each other's initiatives and everything like that. In a 2-player party like that, I would say that it is a little bit too strong. Not, all right, a bit too strong even. Not truly broken, I think, like some other stuff in the game, but on the too strong side. In a 4-player party, I played with it in a group where our communication was less good, I would say, and I tried using it there, and I was really disappointed with it. It almost never worked. I could use it occasionally with just my item, my compass, but it was hard to make it work. So in 4 players, I was pretty underwhelmed with it. But again, I guess it could vary depending on your party composition. I mean, party communication. In 3 players, I'm not sure, but playing solo, I think it is broken. I think the setup it requires means a lot can go wrong, but playing solo, it's so easy to play around this. I would say that it's contributed, since we've had it, it's contributed more damage by a significant margin than any non-lost card should. Okay. So anyway, this is fine. So the decision was whether we should give 2 cards back. If we give 2 cards back to the Mindthief, then we can all long rest at the same time after having picked up more coins. Maybe that's better. Mindthief's out of range. Never mind. Giving 2 cards back to the Scoundrel. Then the Scoundrel doesn't need a long rest. No, I think we'll long rest next turn on everyone anyway. Except the Scoundrel, who will just go pick up coins because Scoundrel. Yeah, so we'll go pick up this. So actually, no, in that case, I will just give 2 cards back to the Scoundrel. I'll just give these 2 cards back. So I'll actually use the ice then. So we got to give that money back. Oh, no. But I think this is actually correct. And we're going to use the bottom volatile concoction to give the Scoundrel 2 cards back. Because the Mindthief and the Tinker are going to long rest in 1 more turn. But the Scoundrel will not. So the Scoundrel can do this movie stuff. And I guess can just play a top heal. We actually don't need the Tinker's healing, although it's pretty free, so I think we'll do it anyway. So let's see. Mindthief also healing self, and then long resting. Oops, we didn't end the round. All right. Oh dear. That again, huh? Oh yeah, we'd already put these up. Okay. So yeah. Scoundrel picks up. Well, I guess Scoundrel can go like that. Mindthief can go like that. Tinker can go over to there then. We're gonna be a little bit further from the last room, but I think that's okay. I want some coins. I passed up more coins than I'm normally comfortable with, so. So is there any reason to use the top heal? I guess there still is. It still gives the Scoundrel 1 more life. And we've got nothing else to do anyway. Sure. Okay, let's do this. So Mindthief's first. We're going to do move 2, heal 2 self. I'm not going to bother with the strengthen because we're not going in next turn. I'm going to move to this coin here in the corner. Okay. Scoundrel goes. Going to heal self for 3. We're also going to get 1 more from the Tinker, so we're going to be at full. We're going to do a move 3 loot every tile we move through. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 like this. Get all these coins. Because we didn't have enough coins. And then the Tinker is going to go. We're going to do a move 4 with Ink Bomb plus our heal, like I said, and we're going to go pick up this coin. All right. So long rest, move to pick up coins. We could have maybe moved. Yeah, I think I am going to be greedy. So, I mean, it was all open information. So actually, I'm going to use my Boots of Striding last turn because I didn't realize what I could do. And I'm going to add 2 more movement to go to here, actually. But it's not having the Boots of Striding dangerous going to the last room. 2 coins. Yeah, I've got to roleplay the Scoundrel, to be honest. Since I don't have anything to do this turn, I think it's fine. All right, so that allows me to then do this, and I guess we'll hang on to those 2 cards. It would be wrong of me to pretend that I'm playing a Scoundrel and not actually play Scoundrelly. All right, so those 2 long rests, we do loot 1, we gain 1 experience, or loot 2, sorry, we gain 1 experience, which allows us to loot both of these coins. All right, and that's the end of the round, as both these people long rest. I would still say that I think Visage is a good space for a loss. I mean, an execute. It's in a good spot. I mean, in terms of the design of it is fine. We can bring this back. No, we don't have Hammond anymore. No, we'll just keep it active then. Having choice for 1 more card doesn't matter. We might actually be able. I mean, we've got our range 4 attack when we go in. Well, we don't have dark, but yeah, the Tinker can actually create dark for us. Yeah, the push is actually not relevant at all anymore. Well, I never mind. I can't really say stuff without spoilers there, but I would agree. Assuming, but I think what I agree. I think what yes, disintegration beam I think is a great design. I think what ended up causing the problems for executes, right, is just them not being conditional enough. I think this gave executes a bad rap, or things which were conditional but not really conditional. I would argue that even lost executes aren't very good design, but I think they're okay. I think conditional executes like disintegration beam and visage are the best design. After that, I think lost executes are okay. I mean, single target lost executes, and I think then after that is like ones that were supposed to be conditional but really weren't at all. But yeah, so I think if I could do it all from the beginning, I would just go back and I would cut all the loss executes and all the fake conditional executes, and I would just have some conditional executes. But this was my argument about Quietus. I don't think Quietus for the Brute is too good. My issue with it is that in some parties, like for example with Music Note, I think it can be really broken, and otherwise it's just a terrible card. I think that is a bad situational execute. Whereas yeah, stuff like Disintegration Beam I think is fine. And I think Visage is mostly fine. Again, really just being broken here because of solo. All right, we're gonna go late. Oh, maybe we do want the push still then, because of this, right? Meh. Don't think it matters. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the Tinker is the most useless, so it's best to have the Tinker open the door, right? Oh, we haven't chosen a lost card for the Tinker yet, actually. Well, this is pretty safe. Now, if we go here, we can stun something in the room. That's actually fine. Let's just rush into this room. So this plus a big move, which is this. Never go triple bless. All right. So push is actually kind of tempting. Is there something we want less? I don't want all these cards, unfortunately. Could get rid of Empathetic Assault, but I don't think that's correct. The problem is we just don't have the Compass anymore, so we don't... Yeah, we should keep this, because Execute's just too valuable. Like Dark Frenzy? It's just an attack 3? Sure, let's get rid of that, I guess. It's a little bit crazy, but I think it's okay. No. ECO, I mean, Themers is more joking about the triple blast thing, about how it would be a problem. Strengthen would be more of a problem. We agree. All right. So how realistic is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we get to something that we can actually execute? I guess maybe realistic. The Mindthief would have to go later though, but that's not really possible. To push something away. Yeah, let's just use this. That's fine. Yeah. All right, this is fine. Let's just go. Oh wait, no, we need to go after the Tinker though, so the Tinker creates the element for us. So this doesn't work. Do we have a big move? We don't. Well, I guess we just won't have the element. Whatever. I think we're overthinking this last room, although I'm not sure. It could still be difficult. We're playing on +3 here. Kind of executed our way to victory though. Yeah, let's just go like this and we'll see. So Mindthief first, move 5. 1, 2, 3. All right. At the end of every round, any character standing on hex A is removed from the map and can no longer participate in the scenario. Any summons they own are also removed. If any character becomes exhausted, the scenario is lost. So no special rules other than just we have to move on to A. What, did we forget something? What's the weight? Nope. The pressure plate. So, once this happens, in addition, door 2 is locked and can be opened once any character occupies pressure plate B at the end of their turn. So it's no longer locked. Occupying pressure plate B at the end of someone's turn unlocked the door and made it so that it can be opened. Didn't need to remain on the pressure plate. All right, so we've got 1 elite stone golem and 2 regular living spirits. That's okay. It's normal. I mean, because there's another scenario very similar to this, right, where you do actually have to remain on the pressure plate in order for the doors to stay open. So it is a little bit different, and it's understandable to think that it would be the other way because of the precedent for that. All right. Well, let's flip them. Ooh, poundy time. I don't like that. Ooh. 2 scary things, actually. All right. So we did 1, 2, 3. So we have 2 movement left. What if we run away? I'm sure Nimer's just not doing anything against any of these targets, so it's always better to run away. This will draw the living spirits up. They have 3 movement each. Well, they'll be able to hit things. Not a lot of things, though. So I think it's still better to do this. Yeah, just move 2 back, not use the top at all. Okay, so then it's the Tinker's turn. So we're going to just go to here with our move on the bottom of Ink Bomb, and then we're going to use Stun Shot, do an attack 1, range 3 stun, targeting the Elite Golem. Just to get a wound on it, get him ticking. Alright, no damage. Doesn't really matter. Important thing are these 2 conditions. Okay, and then Living Spirits go. So they have 3 movement. So, in 4 range, right? From here, it can hit the Tinkerer. From here, it can hit the Mindthief as well, though. Maybe where I went wasn't that useful. Yeah, it can. That works. All right. So that works. Moves to there, and then attack at -1. So attack 3s, first on the Tinker, then on the Mindthief. 2 damage to the Tinker, take it. 1 damage to the Mindthief, take it. Oh wait, hold on, there's the other one. So how can this one do things here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have on the Tinkerer already. But if we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, then we have for the Mindthief as well. I guess we didn't really give ourselves anything by moving back. Oh well. Should have paid more attention. There are 2 different types of doorways, and this one gives more favorable line of sight, I guess. I'm not really sure. Anyway, so first on the Tinkerer, then on the Mindthief. Okay. At least they're not actually dealing damage. +1 on the Mindthief, though. Okay, so this makes it a 4 on the Mindthief. Mindthief down to 8. All right, oops. So then it's the Scoundrel's turn. So we've got to move 6. 2, 3, 4. We're never going to be able to separate them, unfortunately. So much for executing 5, 6. I guess we'll just go to there for now. Yeah, we unfortunately don't have multiple pushes. Don't have the compass anymore. Can summon the hammer, there's no point in doing it. Anyway, we just got to exit. We don't really need to worry about all this stuff too much. We don't have to kill all of them. Oops, I did not adequately set his health. Anywho, he has 20 health now. He's taken 1 from his wound. Alright, Scoundrel goes. Yeah, I guess, like I said, I'm not really going to be able to separate them very easily, so we can just get rid of this. It doesn't matter so much. We just have to tank these guys and end it. At the same time, I guess none of my other cards really do anything. So I suppose I would actually rather pay 1 life and maybe have the chance to execute. If we move them, maybe based on like moving away to lose disadvantage, yeah, sure. Well, at the same time, self-healing is kind of accomplishing the goal we have for beating this scenario, so I don't know. Anywho, we need to go get that chest. That's for sure. We don't have our boots. If we had our boots, we could actually get the chest and make it out this turn. Was it a mistake using our boots? Absolutely not. So I guess a woundy attack is decent. I guess if this has to move away to attack me, it'll go to there. And then this one, I mean, and then if we push that away, can we go late and push? Not, we can't really go after them. Anyway, we can try pushing, I guess, I guess we can just execute one of the one next turn maybe. But this turn we want to go kill the living spirit using the axe, which we're going to do with empathetic assault to get a guarantee on this one. So I guess we save the execute for next turn. So in that case we can just use burning oil, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I can one-shot one of them, but I can't move this away, unfortunately. At least not easily. I guess, I mean, the only way I could really do it, I mean, I guess it is actually possible. Maybe it is worth it. It's not like we're doing anything else of that much significance. Would be by having the Tinkerer, for example, move over here and draw it away, and he would have to go before the Scoundrel. I guess that's fine, though. But then we're not going to get, if we execute it, we're not going to get the chest in the same turn. Well, that's probably okay. We'll see. Play this anyway. We'll see what happens. All right, so we're going late. So this Tinkerer just needs to run in. Tinkerer does not have a big movement anymore, huh? But I guess just going here is fine. We don't actually need to go far. So if we go there, which we want to do early-ish. Otherwise, I guess if we just wound one of them, we can disintegration beam it. Yeah, the strategy seems fine, though. How we gain no experience? Rough. We just don't have anything very effective to do. I guess healing the Mindthief is effective. I guess just healing is fine. Just move and heal. Sure. All right, this works. Oh, but the Mindthief's going to heal herself for 2, so we should actually use the heal 3 here. In which case, we can, yeah. Well, no, I guess I can save my early initiative. We can't disarm that because we can't move all the way up. We don't want to move all the way up to it. I guess we can just kind of throw this away. Also doesn't matter too much. Yep, and heal a Mindthief for 3. Okay, this works. Let's go. For the best. All right, he is moving. That's good. So, Mindthief first. We're going to do move 2, heal 2 self. Going up to 10. Getting strengthened. Doing move 2 to here. Then we're going to use Frigid Apparition as an attack 6 because of the Mind's weakness, plus the Skullbane Axe to make this an attack 11 with advantage because of our strength. Oh god, no. All right. Man, rolling modifiers do give you a fright with advantage, right? So this had 6 health plus 3 shield, so that would only take 9, and we did 13. So we killed it, and we got another check mark. Nice. I guess a better question is if we shouldn't just have the Mindthief be long resting just to kill these living spirits while we don't have anything else to do. Eh, whatever. We're not in a rush to retire. All right, next up is the Tinkerer. We're going to do a heal 3 on the Mindthief. Putting the Mindthief up to full. And then we're going to do move 2 at the bottom Reviving Shock. Moving to here. As much as we like the coin. Well, like I said, we can't just kill this with the Mindthief next turn. I mean, in 2 turns by long resting. Sure, let's grab coins. Then we could have disarmed, huh? Sure, but it doesn't matter. All right. So let's go there, and that's fine. So then the Living Spirit is going to attack the Tinkerer, actually, but needs to move 1 away to lose disadvantage, and makes an attack 4 on the Tinkerer. Okay. Oh, we're not going to get our battle goal by doing it like this, though. Oh well. So we take 4. We could have actually punched the stone golem and used the stun powder. Oops. Kind of forgot we had that. Not a big deal either. So then the stone golem attacks the tinkerer for 6. He'll take 1 from his wound as well. All right. Sure. Okay. And then the scoundrel goes, and we're just gonna do 1, 2, 3 moves like this, and grab the chest. I don't know why I'm bringing that down here. So let's see what's in it. Chest 24. And it is suffer 5 damage. Nice. Quality chest. Big fan. Actually, where did I put that check mark just now? Huh, interesting. I actually forgot about this trap chest. Interesting. Interesting. All right, 5 damage on the scoundrel. All right, so that's the end of the round. So the Mindthief is going to long rest. The Tinkerer can just simply... I guess at the same time, if the Mindthief just creates... No, because the head needs long rest to get the axe back. Never mind, yeah. I guess if we heal ourselves for 7, can we make it? We should have stunned. Oh, that was stupid. But yeah, we're just gonna double heal ourselves, I think. Oh no, because we need to punch in order to stun it so that it doesn't damage us again. So sure, we'll punch it while healing ourselves. There should be ice. Oh yeah, because we flipped ice on a modifier. Good call. So we could use Altai Concoction. That doesn't really seem necessary though. All right. So what is the Scoundrel doing? Guess going and picking up that other coin over there. And we gain 1 experience while we're at it. Okay, let's go. Ooh, target all enemies. That's annoying. So first is the Scoundrel. We're going to do a move 5. Going and picking up this coin. You slip straight? I don't understand the question. And then we're going to use Burning Oil, gain 1 experience, create fire, and we're just going to make an attack, I guess, on the Stone Golem, although it really matters very little. Yeah, well, really matters very little. Arguably, the ice is just difficult terrain since you're forced to walk slower. Interesting. All right, so this has range on everyone. Focus 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Focus 2, focus 3. Gotcha. So on the Tinker first. Oof. So this is 4. Okay. Yeah, we made a mistake. I always did enjoy ice levels in Mega Man. That's what this mechanic reminds me of. All right. Then on the Scoundrel, easier to push pull through. Oh, that's another question. 4 damage on the Scoundrel. We should actually pay attention here. This is a little bit costly. And then on the Mindthief, 3 damage. Or ice balls in Zelda True. You didn't enjoy ice levels in Mega Man? Huh. I enjoyed the added challenge, but I guess I'm maybe a masochist. Oh, We just forgot the Tinkerer's turn entirely. Well, we were going to heal ourselves for 3. Man, we're getting too distracted. And we were going to use the top of Toxic Bolt as a generic attack 2. We'll be able to ham it back accordingly. And we're going to use the stun powder with it to stun the golem. Now we doubled our 2 to a 4. This does nothing, but we do put a stun on him. Fair enough. Alright, so then the stone golem goes, loses stun, takes 1 from wound. Don't think we're ever planning on killing that monster. Elite stone golems may be more difficult to kill than bosses. I was expecting you to follow up. We just forgot the Tinker's turn entirely with it's not like it matters. It did matter here. Stunning the stone golem is significant, otherwise we would have had to lose a card. So we used the ham charge, so we got this back. Should try to pay some attention here. Alright. Long rest for Mindthief. Heals for 2. Choose a card to lose. We want to keep this. Want to keep this. Want to keep this. Guess we get rid of this. Not that it matters much. Alright. So same plan as before. Walk up. Kill Living Spirit. Yeah, that's true that they can't heal. Although I plan on being out of here before that could ever matter. All right. So the Tinker's going to move towards the exit and disarm, and I suppose do some healing. I guess we're kind of past the point of being able to get back to full. Oh well. Probably should have lost a card. Kind of just forgot. Not a big deal. So the Scoundrel's going to get out this turn, I think. Sure. So we'll do this for 1 more experience before stepping out the door, and our move while stepping out the door can be backstab. Now leaving our summon does nothing, because it just disappears when we exit. Alright, let's go. So Scoundrels first, we're going to gain 1 experience. Technically we have to flip for our attack. Oh, what do you know? Jeez. Back-to-back misses, not bad. Again, the attack didn't matter. We did create a new fire, and then we do move 6 with backstab. Going here. Okay. And then it's the Mindthief's turn. So Mindthief is going to do move 2, heal 2 self. Strengthening self. So going to there. And then we're going to use the top of Frigid Apparition as an attack 4, plus 2 for Mind's weakness, so 6, plus the axe, so 11, targeting the Living Spirit with advantage. Alright, so Living Spirit is dead, which is basically the entire reason we took a bunch of damage, and milk this was just to get 1 more check mark, which is probably worth it. Now we only need 3 more. Alright, and then it's the Tinkerer's turn. So the Tinkerer is going to perform move 2, disarm, going here, grabbing this coin, and disarming the golem. Stone Golem's going to go. It's disarmed, so it does nothing. Down to 17. And Living Spirit's limited. And the Scoundrel's out. Oh, bam. Alright, so next person to get out, I think, probably should be... I guess the Mindthief can actually wait another turn. Because the Mindthief this turn, we can use the bottom of Perverse Edge and not move. I guess we can even push it away. Well, or just not move. Yeah, just bottom Perverse Edge, we can use this top for experience, but not actually hit. And then the following turn, we can stun it with the top of Frigid Apparition and then run into the thing so it can't kill us. So, yeah. So it's the Tinkerer's turn, so we're going to short rest with the Tinkerer. Sure. This way we can play some sort of a top for 1 experience. Really? I don't have a single top that can give us experience. That was the only one! I could reroll. I guess this is the end of your turn, so technically this gives 1 as well. Alright, Auto Turret. It's your time. And what do we do with the bottom? Doesn't really matter. We just have to move on to the door, which is 2 movement. We have no 2 movements which do anything significant. So sure, let's just do this, I guess. Okay, so like I said, we do these 2 things. And you're out. Let's go. So Mindthief goes first. We're going to gain 2 experience. Do both these attacks. Create ice. So we'll do the disadvantage bottom attack first. Again, none of these really matter. We'll do the top attack. We will not push. Okay. Anyway, neither of these did damage. Not a big deal. But we stunned the golem. The most significant thing. And then we're done. So then it's the Tinkerer's turn. We're going to use auto turret, so it's going to be active. We're going to get 1 attack with it. I'm just putting it there because we're going to be gone, and then we're going to do move 2 with the bottom of Restorative Mist. So we do have to make 1 attack 2 with auto turret real quick, just for fun. All right, and it does nothing. Stone Golem takes 1 damage, slowly but surely, and loses the stun. And the Tinkerer is out. So short rest for the Mindthief. That's fine. All we have to keep was Frigid Apparition. So Frigid Apparition to stun, Cranium Overload to have fast initiative. Guess if we kept this, we could have gotten 1 experience, but we don't really care so much about Mindthief experience. She's too far ahead anyway. Oops, eliminated. All right, let's go. All right, so we begin by using Frigid Apparition. We consume the ice, gain 1 experience, and make an attack 6. 2 damage, but I don't really care. That stuns. And then I use the bottom of Cranium Overload to move here. I'm definitely glad that I played on +3 difficulty, because this was unfortunately quite easy even on +3. Honestly, this scenario was completely MVP'd by Visage. A bunch of strong individual enemies who are all spread out made Visage way too good. I guess this is the first scenario we've played where I really felt like it just did broken things. Hey, can I just buy Tabletop Simulator to play custom games like this one? I really want to play Twilight Imperium. Yes, of course you can. I don't know if Twilight Imperium is free or not. I think it might cost. So many games on Tabletop Simulator you do have to pay. They're basically like DLC. But this one, for example, Gloomhaven is free. So there are many, 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 many good free games. Like Spirit Island is another amazing game, which is also free. There's like Roll the Too Many Bones or something like that. Doesn't really appeal to me. There's Descent, all these things. That being said, if you are going to buy Tabletop Simulator, which I 100% recommend, I would absolutely wait 2 to 3 days. The Steam Winter Sale will start. It's supposed to either start the 20th or the 21st. I think the 20th, but I mean, in 3 days, wherever you are in the world, you'll have it. The Steam Winter Sale. And Tabletop Simulator is always 50% off during sales. So if you wait 2 to 3 days, you'll save $10 or 10 euros or whatever your local currency is. 50% of the cost. So yeah, I would absolutely buy it. You'll find a ton of value, I think, with it. For $10 or 10 euros or whatever, I think the value is great, and you might as well just wait a couple days. And then yeah, absolutely play Gloomhaven. Ooh, I finally figured out Spirit Island. Nightmare Guy can use his innate fear generation with that card that gives you defense per fear. Yes, yes he can. Although he's still considered, I think, to be one of the weaker spirits, at least on higher difficulties. All right, so we successfully completed it. Like I said, it was, well, unfortunately, a little bit easy. But so be it. At least this time we didn't incorrectly set up this room. But yes, it does make it start much easier. That's correct. All right, so global achievement, the voice freed. We were doing it all along. Over here. Oh, jeez. Fair enough. Well, sorry about that, Antares. Let's just delete all this stuff. So obviously this will be our last scenario for the day, as it is almost midnight. Let's get through these things and around. But we will do our end of scenario stuff as usual. Not gonna lie, we murdered the other voice. No, that's so wrong. Man, when you're about to see how much you get paid for helping the voice, you might regret it. I don't know what the rewards are for murdering the voice because I've never done it. Yeah, the voice is sketchy, but I believed and I was rewarded. I mean, look at this. Look at what you get. 50 gold each, 25 experience each, 2 check marks each, plus 2 prosperity. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take it. Sign me up. I regret nothing. All right, so let's start checking off those rewards, shall we? All right, 50 gold each. Plus, so here, since we played on +3, we're actually 7, so really 6. So that means the gold coins are worth 5 each. So this is 25 gold. So 75 gold for the Tinkerer. Putting us up to 77. Feels good. I'm fine with having questionable morals as long as I get paid. That's why we sided with Jixera. The money doesn't make it sketchier. The voice appreciates the job well done and appropriately compensates me for it. It has nothing to do with being paid off for having done something evil. Absolutely not. All right. The 5 damage chest was not set up by the voice. It was set up by evil people who imprisoned the voice. All right. 20 gold. Did I just delete a card? Oh no. I did just delete a card. All right, we got to rewind a couple times. Oh, brutal. God, I hate you having to use rewind. Yeah, but here it's not being evil. It's just being moral gray area, right? We're basically as moral gray area as Sylvanas, you know? So 20 gold plus 50 is 70 gold. Yeah, rewind is the worst. The effect I agree the lines. Sorry, ECO. Yeah, I realize that I should always read everything that I read so that people who are watching the VOD aren't confused. ECO said this rewind is just the beginning of the effects of having freed the voice. She's too far gone to be considered great. Oh no. I was actually being sarcastic there. Sylvanas is that's a mess. The fact that I'm not sure she was supposed to be considered moral gray area, but yeah, no, definitely not. All right. So here we gained 50, so 105 gold. So we're gonna do enhancement cost 125 gold. So we're just gonna subtract 20 gold from what we have here, putting ourselves down to 86, and we're just gonna get our enhancement rather than counting it all up and then adding or subtracting it again. So let's just do that enhancement real quick. Where are you, my friend? I think it was like the first card we lost, right? Second card. Yeah, we got rid of Smoke Bomb first. All right, let's get our enhancement, which is a beautiful little jump. Let's make it a little bit bigger on the bottom of Flurry of Blades, which is amazing. Scales very, very well. You read Before the Storm. No, I don't believe so. Is that a Warcraft novel, I'm guessing? Anyway, I have not read Before the Storm. No. Weren't they 11 coins? Yeah. So there were 11 coins, which was 55 gold, plus we gained 50 gold from the reward. Yeah, so this was 105, and then we subtracted 20 here to put ourselves to 125 for our enhancement, which was the correct amount, right? Yes, because it was 75 plus 50. Yep. All right. So next up, let's do those experience rewards. So we got 25 experience each. I'm just going to enjoy every moment of this, every moment of my glorious experience gains. Oh, we were actually supposed to have one experience here. Yeah. So 25 plus what is 26? 32, 42 experience. The Tinkerer certainly appreciates actually getting some experience for a scenario. Tell you that much. So that's a level. We're also getting 2 check marks, plus the Tinker did not gain check marks, so just 2 check marks. So we're going to get 2 perks for the Tinker. We appreciate. The voice is good. All right, so here, 17 plus 16 is 33, 38, 58 experience? Jeez. Appropriately compensated. Really? Oh my goodness. Not evil at all. You're absolutely right. But did we really just gain 58 experience? Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Oh my goodness. Wow. We should have milked it for one more turn to get one more experience, huh? No, this is totally not karma. Wow. Oof. Yeah, you're right. If I'd re-rolled on that last short rest and kept my one thing that actually gave... No, that was over here. That was in the Tinker. We gained experience on our last turn. No, what we could have had... No, we did stun. No, it wouldn't have changed anything there. Yeah, no, it was on the Tinker that we said we didn't need one more. It wasn't on the Mindthief. But we could have, like, cycled this at some point. Anyway, we're going to do is hope that a city event gives it to us. Sorry. We need our 2 check marks as well. So here we didn't gain a level, so we'll just gain 1 perk. I'll just do that real quick. So here at this point it is the rolling +1s, obviously. Even if I don't love adding rolling modifiers to my deck, these are still quite good. And certainly better than any of this other stuff. Well, no, yeah. The disarm is good, but the muddle is not. I'd rather have the 2 +1s. Okay. Oh, but we also completed our... We did get our battle gold. The Scoundrel did as well? Yes. 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 All right, so it's actually 3 check marks for both the Mindthief and the Scoundrel. So we need to get 1 more check mark for the Mindthief. Beautiful. All right. So we've gained the gold. We gained all that stuff. Let's do we still have the Scoundrel, but let's do the 2 prosperity. Oh no, that's gonna be prosperity 5. Jeez, we got it all. Oh, the Mindthief's gonna be so happy. But I won't do any of that stuff until Thursday because otherwise I have to, like, title the video inappropriately. So I won't do any of the prosperity 5 stuff here. So actually, I guess I can just do that now. I'm just gonna check the 2 of these off. So the beginning of Thursday, we will be going up to prosperity 5 stuff, which, like I said, is gonna be good for the Mindthief. Well, maybe not really, but anyway. So just forewarning for anyone who tunes in Thursday, we'll be at prosperity 5. All right. So Scoundrel gained 15 and 16, so 31. 56 experience. Beautiful. Moving in towards that long con. And then we gained, again, 3 check marks here. So we'll get 2 perks because we level up. All right. While we're over here, let's do the Scoundrel real quick. So 2 perks. This is pretty easy. We're going to replace 2 zeros with 2 +1. 2 plus zeros with 2 +1. 2 plus 2s. Jeez, wow. Which is better than the rolling invis modifier, which is interesting, but ultimately not that great. All right, so here are +2s. Let's get those +0s out of there. Keeping that deck tight. Wow. That is nice, right? Wait, yeah. So we have 1 single 0 on our deck, and otherwise it's all green. That's nice. That is nice. All right. We need to get our card. So, some interesting choices. I still like the Mindthief's deck better. No zeros is sweet, but anytime I can get rid of +1s, I'm happy. Yeah, the Mindthief's deck is quite good. Also because you have so many +2s. The Scoundrel doesn't have as many +2s, especially not like the +2 with bonus, like the ice, which are really nice. That's what makes the Mindthief's deck feel better, I think. All right. Oh, this is tough. This is actually a really difficult choice. So, all right. I mean, bottom Crippling Poison is fine. The top of Cold a Week is a strict upgrade to some of our cards, but it's still never going to be one of these 2 cards, I think. This is difficult, though. So we've got Stick to the Shadows and Spring the Trap. So Stick to the Shadows is a fine bottom, and a top when you have dark. Attack 8 is amazing. And the Mindthief can create dark for us, not so easily right now, but in one experience, the Mindthief will be able to consistently make dark for us. So I think it would be silly not to take this. It sucks because we're probably going to have some boss fights we want to do pretty soon here. I mean, we've got a bunch of boss fights we've been waiting to do. I just wanted to finish this quest line. And Spring the Trap makes boss fights so much easier for us. Although I guess we should maybe look at this strategically. These are both garbage cards. I've actually been really unhappy with Pain's End in the end. So actually, I think maybe I should just take Spring the Trap now and then take this to the next level. I mean, in probably one scenario. So let's see, we've gained 16 experience for a scenario now. So that would mean I would need to gain 13 experience myself. Ah, that's close. But yeah, I actually like that. I think I'm gonna take Spring. I mean, we've got a bunch of boss scenarios that we've been piling up, or like one into a boss scenario. So I think I'm actually gonna take Spring the Trap here. I think either choice here would be fine. I think stick to the shadows in a party with the Mindthief, especially when the Mindthief goes to 9. Do city event to check for XP. Yeah, I should do that real quick. Um, but anyway, so I think normally this is the better card, but if you're in a party that can create dark, this is maybe the better card. But I mean, this is generally the better card. But since we're about to do boss fights, just specifically for boss fights, I think Spring the Trap is the better card. So I think I'm actually gonna take this now because I think there's a decent chance we're about to do some boss fights. And I'm just gonna go back and take this at level 8 anyway in 1 to 2 scenarios. I'm not sure we have an immediate boss fight option, so maybe this was wrong. But anyway, all right, let's just switch over and do a city event real quick. We have to remember next time that we did this. I got it! It's amazing how this works out. All right, there we go. I mean, that kind of sucks. I don't love that, but God, it's so much worse than the other option too. But I had to take it. We had a bar fight. So we lose 5 gold each, which is totally not worth for the record. Not remotely worth 5 gold each to gain 10 experience each. I wish I could show, I mean, well, you can see which card's on the bottom of the deck, right? Which is the one that we put on the bottom after putting it there. Would have been a pretty extensive cheat to put that there. The voice is not making us cheat. Everyone's very skeptical. Karma rebound indeed. The voice is back. All right. So we gain 10 experience each. Which, like I said, kind of sucks, but here it was absolutely worth it. It's funny because it's actually the second time this has happened for me where I have needed experience and done one and gotten that one specifically, which is kind of feels bad because that one sucks. I mean, that choice sucks. Once you free the voice, all morals are gone. Nice. So we gain a level here. All right. Well, anyway, now we'll have the dark for sure. Oh, all right. Let's take a look at the scenarios that we can do. So I guess we're not directly at a boss fight except for this one, which I don't want to do. No, we didn't do this one. So here we have one in a boss fight. Here we have at least one. Here we do have a boss fight. We could go there for a boss fight immediately. But I don't necessarily want to do that. I'd rather do some more mainline stuff. Oh, we got actually check this off. Yeah. So I guess we should actually take the dark consuming card then in the end. $81. Yeah, 81's a pretty cool boss. I agree. All right, so we'll actually take this then. Now that the Mindthief has 9. All right, so we got that. We had nothing else to do over here though. So then here we get another perk. 2 more rolling +1s. Oh, the consistency. The consistency. All right, and our level 9 card. So, yeah. All right. So there is His Highness, but this will be my excuse, right? Now that I know what the Rat King actually is, we're never taking that card again. All right, I won't say that because that's not fair. Maybe it's the intentional fallacy, right? Just because of what Isaac designed the Rat King as doesn't mean that we can't take it at some point. But in this party, I mean, if we're being realistic, the Rat King would be terrible. Well, we're gonna go with that excuse for now, at least. Maybe not ever again, but anyway. Phantasmal Killer, like I've said, is a fine. Yeah, a fine bottom, and will play well with our party. I actually do regret reading that response. I would rather live forever in ignorance. All right. So we did everything there. So we've done here, so we just have to do over here. All right, so like I said, we have 2 perks, right? Because we gained 1 with check marks. Yes. So we gained our 2 perks there. Here we gained those 2, so yeah, it's 2 over here as well. We did put in the +1s, yes. So I like the +1 heal, and I guess I like just 2 more +1s. Okay. And so then level 8 gives us, no, level 7. Oh yeah, it gives us a very decent card. So I will go back and take one of these cards at some point, but anywho. Yeah, Quarler, there's a link for you there. Anywho, so Curative Aerosol is a pretty bad card. The bottom loss heal is honestly severely undertuned for a lost level 7 heal. Severely undertuned. And the top I found to be mediocre at best. It's sometimes fine. It's good for removing. I mean, like, it lets you move a fair amount and do some removing of status effects and stuff like that. It's not bad, but it's also underwhelming at best for a level 7 card. Fortunately, Murderous Contraption or Summon Killbot is much better. Not because the summon is actually good. The summon is honestly hot garbage for a level 7 card. But the bottom attack for range 3 is great. It's just really, really nice. Helps the Tinker a lot. Gives a great bottom attack. So, yeah. We're going to set this one aside. I mean, realistically, it's going to be one of these cards that gets taken. But we're going to hungrily grab up the Murderous Contraption. First, we're freeing the voice. Now we're using Murderous Contraptions. Not saying, I'm just saying. All right. So, I don't think we have anything else to do here. We'll have to decide how to put that one in. I mean, we've got cards to put in for everyone, I guess. So we'll move this one up, move this one up, and move this one up like that. So they remember we have to add those. Well, we all knew the Tinker was evil from the start, you know, because he's bad. All right. I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting to do. No, I mean, there's Prosperity 5 stuff, but I'm not doing that, so I think that's it. I think we are good. I mean, it's past midnight, so it's only reasonable. Dear God. All right, thank you everyone who tuned in today. We'll be back on Thursday. We'll probably be doing scenario 39 to 46, I think. That one is... Yeah. All right, is it all right? I don't believe everyone's trolling me. I'll actually take a look at this real quick. If this is the most elaborate troll by everyone in chat, I'd be really unhappy. All right, that is actually cute. If that's the Rat King, I'm much more okay with it. Aww. All right. That's not bad. Yeah, the Rat King with his royal procession. All right. Oh no, we got to do a little shopping. We still got money to spend. Yeah, we get to do that. Oh no, we should always wait. Yeah, we should do shopping at the beginning of the next session actually, because we'll have Prosperity 5 stuff. All right. So that is it. Thank you, like I said, to everyone who tuned in today. Look forward to seeing those of you coming back on Thursday. So Thursday we'll be playing regular stuff again. Like I said, scenario 39 and then probably 46. And then on Saturday we'll be doing custom class testing. Have a nice evening. Have a nice middle of your week. And see you all soon. Take care.